Hello, everyone. And by everyone, I mean three people who are here right
Hi.
now. Hi. Welcome back to Mayhem on Mandril, Part 4 slash Season 4 episode slash session 31. We left off with Cagliari successfully not killing, but driving off a mole in Fabrizio Falcone's network after Malachi secured the job for her in a meeting with Fabrizio Falcone, patriarch of the manor house. What is it? Noble house. Oh, God. It's a noble house, but it's a manor house. No, it's not a manor house. It's a proper house. Yeah, I got to remember my own terminology here. After securing the job with Fabrizio Falcone, who is the head of the proper noble house, or the noble house proper, House Falcone, success means that Falcone is now effectively a part of the information network and is looking forward to further jobs in the future, and there may be another one coming up very shortly. In the meantime, Grouger was investigating in Cassitus and discovered many things about Xerxes' identity and the identity of his daughter Ravenna, all of which are going to be probably highly relevant. The only question is what to do with this information. Meanwhile, in Lucine proper, Sable is chilling at the Church of Savras, not yet in any seriously hot water, despite his debacle with the elves. So we'll see what happens with that. He successfully basically conned a guy by modifying his memory to get magic items on the cheap. So, psychopath. What else
I wouldn't
happened?
say it was cheap.
For what you got, under market rates. We'll say that. Maybe it's still expensive, but it's under market rates. What else happened? Am I missing anything? Yeah, I think that might have been it because John was dead. So, yeah.
He showed up afterwards.
Yeah. But he was dead, effectively. So,
I know.
all right. So here's where we stand. I have my little list of YouTube notification. What the heck? Hold on, things are weird. Things are weird. I need my field ambience. Feels too empty. I feel desolate. I need my stim stream. It was so loud. Anytime I use Firefox personally, I have to like crank the volume for it to sound right, but then when I go here, it's way too loud. Ugh. All right, here's where we're at. We have a big list of effectively to-dos. Um, One is to win over the common man, which has been started with Aramaeus and the two natural 20s that led off that session, one from him, one from Khaldun. Um, Winning over the
Yeah.
churches is something that the church boys are going to have to do, and that would be Sable and Thaloran, who I am anticipating are both in Lucine proper at this point. John, I don't know if you know exactly all that happened last week in terms of the timetables. I think I summarized at a high level, but we're going fast now. Like last session spanned about 2 weeks, so it's
Oh.
October now. Things are happening. It's getting colder on the plateau. There are some crops, but it's approaching the end of summer, so there's not going to be too much more to harvest before it's time to dig in. But your alliance with the elves is going strong. But you are in Lustine proper because your job, along with Sable's job, is to secure the position of the churches to potentially be amicable to a change in power or amicable to your cause as it is defined by Malachi. The three churches that have the most sway in Lucine, excuse me, are the Church of Bahamut, the Church of Savras, which Sable is in, and Thaloran you could potentially join him in, and the Church of Corlan. In terms of houses proper, Bronzehide has been won over to the cause by Khaldun. St. Lucius has not yet been contacted, but they've, of course, as I think I said a few sessions ago, received vague threats. Oh no, wait, maybe I didn't cover this. No, I think I did. They received vague threats of letters signed in Malachi's name, and word has spread to the streets that Malachi is threatening noble houses that aren't loyal to him. And of course, Adam Barakat was killed in what is effectively a glyph of warding bombing, which is being pinned on, again, Malachi de Lumiere. However, the Falcone family does not believe this. Their own intelligence believes that it is a false flag operation. And they're pretty much fully bought into the cause at this point. House Zara is still bought in and waiting. House Tiana is effectively crippled and out of the picture. House Taylor is an unknown element. House Roshan is going to sway with whoever the majority sways with, and slowly the majority is becoming in favor of Malachi. Gangle is down. Reinhardt is still at large. Belos is still at large. Caduceus, General Caduceus, who leads the civilization of Kuningriek, someone's probably going to have to meet with him, and I think that's going to happen later when Other John shows up as Malachi. And Victor Verta should also be met with, the head of Coruscare, because due to the visions that were received, you're going to have to make sure that they're still friends or allies by the end of whatever this conflict turns into. So, overall, that's what we have going on. Anybody have any questions for our little housekeeping items that we just covered? Uh-huh.
So, did anything interesting happen after I left? After Cagliari left
Okay,
Grafton?
I wasn't sure if you were saying you left the Discord
Yeah,
call or Kelly.
sorry.
Okay. Not immediately, no. As far as you heard from Falcone, well, you didn't hear from Falcone directly. As far as you heard from your brass, things were handled pretty cleanly internally, and it was all kept relatively hush-hush. There hasn't been anything that Falcone has heard as he shared with his network about reverberations or confirming whether the mole was from Xerxes. But of course, if he were to hear anything, Xerxes would effectively be giving away that he had a spy under Falcone, which he wouldn't do. So things are quiet, and that's, in this case, that can be seen as a good thing. So, successful job, as far as all things can be considered. And he has been dealt with, whatever that means. The mole has
Of course.
been dealt with. And, you don't got to know all the details. Any other clarifying questions? Concerns? Fun facts? Cool. All right, here's the deal. Church boys at church. Thaloran, if we send you to operate in Lucine, and you've been operating in Lucine for a while at this point, which churches are you targeting to try to win over the cause? Because that is your job if you choose to accept it.
I have no idea.
If you don't choose to accept it, we will just shoot you in the head and kill you and recycle you.
I accept it, but I have no idea.
Okay.
We have a couple gods already on side. We should start with those.
You can start with them. It's a little strange because the Protectorate itself has some lesser known gods, one in Mandril, but two that are they're not the big heavy hitters. So Typhon is Typhon's the type of god you'll see worshipped, by sailors and such, and Lucine is landlocked. So not a whole lot going on there. He's a player. I'm sure if you walk around the city and find enough people, then and if you say Typhon enough, people will be like, "Oh yeah, Typhon. I worship Typhon," but not a major presence. What's his name? Literally, what's his name? Primus. Very, very obscure. Not well known. Doesn't have too many followers. Also doesn't particularly care to have many followers. Just kind of a guy doing his job. So then that leaves Bahamut and Savras, who are your two big players in the city. And then there's one more that I'm forgetting. Helm. Helm is also pretty big. Helm has a lot of followers, but there isn't a formal church of Helm in the city. So you got 3 to work with. But unfortunately, Thaloran, your god is kind of not. He's kind of not a big deal here. He's just like a little guy.
Little dude.
Yeah. So you have freedom in the sense that if you want to target one of the big churches that has a building and a more formal congregation, it's either going to be Savras, Bahamut, or Coralon is the other one, who is not in the Protectorate, but the Elven Church there in the Elven District that I don't have drawn on this map, but it does exist, believe me, somewhere. That would be another area you could target. They may be sympathetic because Grodger already, had to request sanctuary, and because you already have contacts with the elves. So if you start there, that might be a pretty easy one.
Uh-huh. That one does sound better.
It's also Helm, right?
I think we should start somewhere else.
There is also Helm. Well, you don't technically have to. This is the thing. You guys are both in Lucine. You don't have to work together. If you want to work together on some things, you can. If you want to work together on everything, you can. Technically, you can work together on nothing. But yeah.
Thinking of just listing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if I don't have anything else to do, I'll help him out.
No, you're not allowed in Lucine. You're literally a wanted criminal.
Yeah,
You're gonna have other stuff to do. This is exclusively for Lauren and
okay.
Sable.
You said you can work together if you want. I was like, okay,
Oh
I guess I'll do that. You're like, no, you can't.
No, I see. I am talking specifically to John and Brendan and their two characters, who as of yet are not wanted criminals by the state. Sorry.
I don't know if that guy that kept trying to make the portals and I kept stopping them sees me, he might explode.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you were still in the disguise.
I was like an old man.
No, you weren't an old man. You were disguised with the mask, I believe.
That's right, yeah.
Because you were in the uniform for the Bellums. Alright, are you going to start at the Church of Coralon? Because I'm going to make you make some rolls, then. Because, homeboy, you got to put in some work. Let me tell you.
There's a Sable guy I want to start.
You want this Sable? Okay, what do you want to do?
I said, where's the Sable guy I want to start?
Well, he's literally a member of the Church of Savras. So,
yeah,
I would presume he would start there, because that's pretty much his home turf.
Yeah, he can start there. I'll start at the elf place, and then we can reconvene.
Alright, cool. So, both of you are going to get situational advantage on persuasion rolls in this case to plead your case to the churches, tell your stories, with discretion, of course, and, ask for the church, church's opinion, neutrality, blessing, and, of course, state the case that, you're God. You have a whole pantheon of gods who are backing you. It's a little tougher for the Church of Coralon because like I said, Coralon is not in the Protectorate, but persuasion rolls with advantage, please.
Persuasion with advantage. I got a 22.
All right, that's a pretty solid start. What do we got?
I got a 19. Holy
Okay,
shit, I rolled a 15 and a 19.
both are quite good. Okay. All right, let's start with the Lauren with the 22. So, you make your way into the Church of Coralon. You begin a dialogue with some of the elders there. I'm pretty sure I have the name of the head guy somewhere, but, I don't feel like pulling it out, so I'm just not going to. So you speak to the head priest. I'm going to.
His name is Lingus.
I'm going to presume you can just. I'm just going to kind of at a high level explain what you're doing, and if you think I'm saying something that you wouldn't do, just interrupt and let me know. But I'm going to presume you walk through sort of who you are, your identity, a little bit of your walk, and then discussing your relationship with the elves on the Cairo Plateau, which is now very unique, of course, and that you have secured somewhat of an alliance for your cause, as you have a number of refugees living on the plateau there who have not been able to live under current Lucinian rule. Explain some of your experience on the run from Xerxes, some of what you've seen, and perhaps the cruelty and the conflict and your desire. Ultimately, this is the question I will ask, what is Thaloran's desired outcome for this revolution?
Uh, hmm. I guess I'll keep it simple. Keep get Xerxes off the throne.
And that doesn't necessarily mean death or a big war. It just means literally get the guy off the throne
Yeah.
in the easiest way possible. Whatever that looks like.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. All right. So after spending a number of days with the head priest and also helping out because, you're a cleric, you can do various clerical duties. They're receptive to your presence. They find you helpful. And the head priest is he is sympathetic. You're uncertain if he is willing fully to commit to your cause, but he would certainly not, so long as what you request from him is noble, is pure, and does not require bloodshed. He is happy to do things to show you kindness. He would not see you as an enemy, and he explains that, of course, the church operates with a level of sovereignty that many other, even churches in the area, don't always have. But that sovereignty has been challenged by Xerxes and the elves and many of the half-elves in the district, because there is a half-elven district, are not too happy with the way that they have been sequestered, and some of their rights have been challenged. So, progress has been made. They're not exactly on your side yet. Like, you don't exactly have a stamp of approval, but you're effectively on the path to getting there. Now, Sable is an interesting
That's me.
case. Yes, that is you. So, you have had specific visions from Savras that you are probably, assuming you would be willing, are easily able to explain, and with the right person on site, even be able to reproduce in a visual medium for others to see. Now, I don't believe, you can correct me if I'm wrong, has Sable, before recent events, had prophetic visions of the similar caliber to the ones he's received in the past few months?
Probably not.
Okay, so this is new territory. So many of the elder members of the church seem receptive. Many are convinced. Many believe that you've grown very wise in a very short period of time. Some of your peers who are around your same age are supportive, but one member of the church, Father Drummond, is just not particularly pleased or inspired by your prophecies, and he doesn't exactly call you a false prophet to your face. But oh boy, is he not enthused by the tales, and he's certainly not enthused by the reaction of the other members of the church to your stories. So while the church as a whole seems sympathetic and seems to share your concern and will join with you in divining what the best route is going to be, acknowledging that it very well may be Xerxes not being on the throne, Father Drummond is going to do no such thing.
I feel like I wouldn't really play on the side of oh, we need to do something. He sucks.
Right.
I would be more of these are all the wrongdoings he has done,
Yeah.
and these are some of the wrongdoings he will do.
Yeah.
It's important for our future generations that we create a stable and peaceful environment. And the only way to do that would be justice against the one that has done and will do more wrong.
Makes sense. You have a high passive insight, correct? Like 20-something?
22.
You are fairly certain that Father Drummond, based on his reaction to your confession, we'll call it, is
Working
plotting
with the
against
king.
you actively. And is probably going to be communicating a piece of what you've said to somebody in the hopes of getting you in trouble. And one
I'm going to
morning,
ask him if he would like to discuss this a little further.
Ooh, and now let's jump in. Now we have something here. Let me throw this guy into the void here.
Ah!
Gonna get a sable.
Oh, yeah, you should join the stream. That'd be a good idea.
You should join the stream. It'd be so cool and awesome. And now we have to get Michael Gelfie Temple ambience. Michael Gelfie Temple. What do we got? He's got like 8 different temple ambiences. Oh, way more. He's got like 14, 20. I don't know. This is a lot. All right, Sable. One morning, having a reasonable suspicion that Father Drummond is gonna rat on you, you pull him aside and you ask him if he'd like to discuss further, and he actually says, "Yes, why shouldn't we? In private." All right. And he takes you to his study off of the church, and he closes the door, and he says, "What do you think you're doing?"
I think I'm working for the betterment of our people.
You are working against the current leadership. The one who provides our funding.
The one who has committed countless atrocities and plotting to commit even more.
So you believe, or your silly visions have taught you. But you're not the only one who receives visions. I myself has received visions, and I am not so easily swayed by the machinations of a young, hot-blooded man such as yourself.
Can I insight if he's actually seen visions or if he's just making shit up?
Oh
to,
yeah,
like,
but
cover
you're gonna have
for-
to actively roll insight on this one. No passives allowed.
Okay. How's a 28?
Ooh, that'll do it. Father Drummond is a very confident man. He is old. He is well respected in the circle. He is not known to lie intentionally, outright. He is, however,
Intentionally.
right. He's genuine in his belief. But as he has gotten older, he has become increasingly stubborn, more erratic, and more fearful of losing his position of prominence in the church. And the key thing you are sensing right now is he is anxious at the things you're saying because he doesn't want to be implicated by the consequences. And he, much like yourself, in many instances, has benefited from a direct relationship from Xerxes. So he continues. Yes, I have. And I do not see this destruction that you claim to have stumbled upon. I see prosperity, wealth. All of the dangers are external. We will not solve our problems by simply replacing one king with another. The church always runs Lucine. The church is. We are Lucine. Simply getting rid of this man because he's committed a particular set of immoral acts. It will be no better. The next king will do the same, but with a different subset. It is always the same. Even Rufus de Bellum, he was not perfect. He was not the wisest king. I've been around for many kings, for many generations. I've seen them come and go, grow up through the orphanage, through the system, before there even was the orphanage we have now. I respect the work. What?
Do you truly believe that? Because that just sounds like you've given up on justice.
He gets actively mad. He says, "What kind of accusation is that? Justice is not something that can be... no.
A man who seeks no change seeks no justice.
If too much changes too quickly, you threaten everything."
If nothing changes, you threaten everything.
Are you saying I've become complacent?
You have lost your sight, Father. You need to seek further justice. That is what we are. We are the pillars that hold up the justice in this world.
I prefer to leave justice to Bahamut. Knowledge and wisdom are my domain, as are to be yours. You are always too eager to jump into action, too eager to get your hands dirty. And you're going to sweep this church up into something that it won't be able to survive.
This church is just a small aspect of it. Many things will change. But upon tomorrow, we will see a brighter future. Ours may be gloom, but our children and their children may see better days than us. That is true justice.
How optimistic of you. When the next king comes, you'll see. It's just one set of problems for another. Slow your roll. Listen more, speak less. And keep studying. These visions, I doubt they are legitimate. Inquire again. And if you persist with this meddling, I will be telling someone outside of the church.
My friend, I fear you have forgotten me. I am a meddler. I am an investigator. If you still do not believe, allow me to find proof.
Proof.
Display evidence.
Evidence. Very well. That is the domain of knowledge. You seek justice. Very well. It is a noble thing. Perhaps outside of our purview, but noble. But yes, evidence. Bring me proof of this malice. Give me reason to throw everything away that we've set up with this 15 years of relationship building. And then we'll talk again. Roll persuasion.
19! This is the best I've rolled
Okay.
ever!
Okay, cool. Father Drummond is still not happy with you. He still thinks you're making a mistake, but it seems that he's being genuine in that he's going to hold off on ratting you, and he's going to give you some time to report back to him with something. So you bought yourself some time.
I'm going to give him something.
What are you going to give him?
I think I have a deck of cards. I'm going to give him a card. That way I can track it.
Okay.
Or that way I can reach back out to him,
Right,
even
right,
if he's
right.
not at the church.
Easily. Yeah, okay. That's reasonable. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to say to Father Drummond? Uh-huh. Okay.
Peace be with you.
Okay, all right, yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. Let's think. So, what do we have for John? Not you, Malachi, John, the Lauren, John.
Good.
I'll be with you in one moment, Malachi. We're just setting some stuff up. We're having the churchmen do their church things, as you can see. Okay. So Church of Portland. All right. Are you going to stick with the Church of Coralon and keep helping them out, or are you going to move on having solidified an amicable, like, friendly type relationship?
I will move on for now.
Okay. What would you like to hit next? The other major church is the Church of Bahamut, and then you hit every major church, assuming Sable's doing his part. Otherwise, it's kind of fueling the crowd, and, because you can also just do cleric duties in the city. I think we've actually talked about that, like being a healer for hire, just going out, helping out, explaining, your position. What do you want to do next? You have nothing but time for now.
I think that is a good idea. Finding somewhere I can help out, or like a hospital, something.
I think. Oh, where's my thing with all the buildings? Lucine.
Somewhere poor.
Lore. City, somewhere poor.
Nick is here, but he's in the wrong voice chat.
That's heroic. Oh yeah, wait, we're in the lobby. That's why he's the real. Because I forgot to move us to campaign chat. Because I just sat in the lobby and then started from here. So he actually is the real one.
Hi.
Yeah, I'll move. I'll restream because this is bothering me now. That's actually funny. I'm surprised I did that. I wasn't thinking about it. All right, so which window? This is the window. All right, so back to business. Find
Let's
somewhere
get
to
back
operate
business.
to defeat Xerxes.
Uh-huh.
There's an apothecary, tavern, is poor district. I don't know if I ever actually put a hospital in. I thought I did. In the southwest. I think there was supposed to be. There's supposed to be an almshouse somewhere. Let me just control F this real quick. I know there's an almshouse. It is different from the orphanage. On Church Street, there's the orphanage that Sable played a part in building. And then there's the apothecary. But there's an almshouse somewhere, I think it's not on Church Street, it's the one right below. Is it Cowper's Corner is the almshouse? I'm putting it in Cowper's Corner. Okay. So you're gonna spend some time in the almshouse? Networking?
Yeah.
Helping people out? Okay. Roll... I don't know. Roll medicine, of course, I guess. Player's one there.
Medicine.
Is that a nat 20 or dirty 20? Oh, dirty 20.
Dirty.
Okay. With the dirty 20, you show up to the almshouse just to offer a helping hand. You are ready. You should probably... Why don't you roll for me a persuasion check, too? Because technically, you can't just, walk in and start helping people, People got to know who you are. 13. Ooh. Let me counter that roll. Let me see here. Okay, all right. It's not a hard sell. You don't make the exact most convincing case. Your outfit carries a certain degree of class to it, so you'll be taken more seriously because of that. Your claims are rather serious if you're walking in saying, I'm a cleric of Typhon, and this, and that. So if you give them all of your credentials, they might not actually believe you. But if you start helping out, they may be skeptical, but they're like, yeah, okay, we'll let you help out with a 13 persuasion. You can help, I guess. But then you quickly demonstrate that you're actually extremely competent and very useful. And not only are you competent at assisting in the mundane, but you have magic as well. And there are very few clerics in Lucine nowadays, as there was a mass exodus years ago. So you quickly prove to be extremely valuable. How much information are you communicating? What seeds are you dropping? What are you planting while you're helping out in the almshouse?
I was thinking I could just explain that I'm doing this as part of a service, which is a part of... I don't know how much to give away.
Well, this is where we can pull in Malachi to consult you because he would brief you on. Don't just spill all the beans, like.
Yeah.
So to rope your glorious leader in, Malachi, while Thaloran is performing charity in the almshouse, how should he be couching his service and helping the cause?
He's at the Church of Corella.
He was at the Church of Coralan. He is now at the almshouse in Cobbler's Corner.
Okay. I think you could say it's part of a divine charge.
But that's it? Real vague, like?
As to from whom,
Mm-hmm.
I actually think he could share, his god. Well, I mean, what's it? What do I
Typhon?
always say? Typhon. Yeah, because there isn't a Typhon church here.
Correct.
So I think people might just see him as like kind of trying to establish something here, just spreading the word of Typhon.
Okay.
So,
But no direct link to you or the revolution or any such thing.
only if he sees a situation where it could be helpful
Right.
and it could be discreet.
Okay. For reference, I've had Orion using the code word the Duke to describe the revolution. Because you are the new Duke of Instasis, effectively. So, yeah. Okay, cool. Success at the almshouse. Sable, what are you going to give to Father Drummond?
Like, a thumbs up.
A thumbs up?
No, in terms of evidence,
Yeah. Like, what are you thinking?
Not sure. I've got a couple ideas.
All right, shoot.
I'd like to compile a list
of some of the sort of underworld dealings that he's had need to
Oh,
in the history,
yep.
as well as a couple of the things. I don't know. Do we know any of his like plans? We know he's been like moving shit, but we don't know. Do we know
Well,
what
there
he's
are
doing?
some things that I know Malachi knows. Question is, this is
Probably
where...
not shared it with me.
No, that's one thing. Although this is...
Hmm.
Because this is all happening over the course of weeks, you have the benefit of you would be someone Malachi would be sending to. So you can have reasonably long conversations at distance. But I know what you've witnessed. The thing with the elves was something. Ravenna stepping in. I think a big moment was Ravenna undermining the reason you were told to go to the elves by presenting new information. Because you were given, I don't even remember all the details, but you were given specific instructions to go to the elves. And then Ravenna tagged along, and with new information in the 13th hour, sidestepped you, stabbed you in the back effectively, and then presented new information that wasn't accessible to you as a part of an attempted bargaining chip with the elves. So that happened. That was something. It was a little bit more personal, but it was something. I think... What are the other things that he would have witnessed? On the one hand, House Taylor had their leaders evicted because of human trafficking. And so they were, like, executed because they were actively doing human trafficking. In terms of plans, there's been the takeover of Königsberg. That's been a big political hot topic. Because the Duke of Königsberg basically signed away rights for Lucine to use and operate the docks there, effectively giving them a saltwater port. So there's some weird stuff. There's not like evil machination type stuff readily available. There's some suspicious stuff. Maybe it's gonna be a throw Grodger on it moment. Cause now I'll let you.
I might pause with him and do some more digging on my own.
Yep.
Yeah, like I might see if I can reach back out to some of my contacts and see if they have any, I don't know, information or whatnot.
Well, I will let
'Cause
you.
I do have
Mhm.
about 500 gold.
You do have 500 gold. That's true. 500 gold can buy a lot for a man.
It sure can.
Ah. All right, I'll let you ponder that. We can maybe pull Grodger in potentially, as he's going to be returning from Cassidus with a wealth of information that technically, if Grodger can solidify proof for those claims, would be crazy to drop on Drummond. But we'll see when that's communicated. Okay. Now the question is, who do we move to next? We've covered what Thaloran's been doing in brief. We've covered what Sable's been doing in brief. We have many other stops to take this evening. I must think what would be the next best stop to make. Honestly, because we're already here, it might be best to talk about Grodger's reintegration with the main group, him and Malik returning, and what that would look like. For reference, the date that we're currently at and floating around is October 23rd. This is about 2 weeks in to Thaloran and Sable doing work at the churches, partially just doing jobs, but, you know, networking, gathering information on the ground, not causing too much trouble.
They're on LinkedIn?
They are on LinkedIn. Yes, that's true. So theoretically, Grodger, let's say you get back, I don't know, something last week of October. Pull back up to camp. Malachi, before we do this, I was confirming, he had said he wanted to, when Malik gets back, send him to talk to Caduceus at Kunigreek. Is that correct? And then you would go to Coruscare potentially to engage in diplomacy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we can do that. I think that's on the docket. But first, you may want to receive Grodger. Because Grodger, I don't even remember. John, were you here last week? Yeah, you were. I don't know if you got all of what Grodger found out. So we might want to summarize that as he returns. So
Yeah.
so what did you learn, Grodger? Please tell us. Please tell your generals. Vesper, and wherever anybody else is. This guy.
Nobody wants to work anymore.
Yeah. All right, what did you learn? Summary
Well.
time. How'd the vacation go?
I found a man. Let me start painting a description for you. Crazy wife. All right. So write that down. 5'12", middle-aged. A really tall bodyguard. You got that? All right. And then this person's name, Wilhelm Kraft, also known as, I did not spell that name right, Petrus Knock. Right? You seen this? You seen the through line here? All right. And now Petrus Knock is a guy we know. A guy we're very familiar with. You'll never believe it. Any guesses?
It's Xerxes.
I would like to refer to the image.
What? Is there?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Where's the image? This is the image? Hold up.
Um,
This image? Do you want to refer to this image? How is this relevant exactly?
I was there.
Okay.
So, you seeing what we're doing, what we're putting down here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to tell her about what we learned about Ravenna?
I was getting to that.
Okay.
But I feel like we take these, that's like 2 pieces of information. We gotta deal with information 1.
All right.
Craft family, everyone. Alright,
Wait.
so Ravenna,
Mm-hmm.
serpent, prophecy of the serpent queen. I'm looking back in the book.
Like, does Greta have a public speaking problem or something? Like, I don't know.
He gets nervous.
I haven't looked at the book in a bit.
The memory of a goldfish, if he doesn't have it written down, it's not real.
Leave him alone. It's been like a week.
I mean, I can
Serpent
help.
queen.
I can help you out here if you.
Is a prophecy.
Okay.
She's at the core of it. It was. Long story short was that it's something. She's gonna face a crossroads, and she can either turn down the path of evil, or the path of. Well, not that. So.
You being good?
It's Ravenna.
Okay, understood.
We'll go for, like, somewhere in the middle. That's probably like the best you're gonna get.
So, in summary, Ravenna is E1T, and Xerxes' real original name, allegedly, is Wilhelm Kraft, of the Kraft family in Lucine.
I got that from a reliable source.
He said he met a ghost in the dead of night in a vineyard.
Can trust ghosts.
We have met a ghost.
I've trusted
what-
every
what-
ghost I've met, and it
What-
never
what-
went wrong.
What do I know of the Kraft family?
Roll history, please.
Might want to roll herstory.
True. So true, actually. If you roll herstory, you can do it with advantage.
I suppose time's up. Okay. Okay. History. Wow. Okay. Can I roll herstory?
Yeah, you might want to roll herstory now because that's a 1. Yeah.
It stopped on 19 and then like
Thanks.
tilted over it. I was like,
I think you just genuinely have never heard of the Kraft family. You don't know who the hell they are.
mm, mhm,
That would explain why
mhm,
you didn't react to my big bombshell statement.
But I can send to Lady DeBellum and ask her.
You certainly
gonna
could.
Who this guy?
Humbly asking a woman for help. My God.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yo,
See?
That's
Herstory.
he's
I
rolling.
literally am
He's
rolling
literally
herstory.
rolling herstory. All right.
I'm gonna pull up my notebook and start writing.
Ready
Lady
for her
DeBellum.
response? Oh, okay, yeah. Got it.
Information has come to me regarding a certain family, the Kraft of the Lucine. Well, of Lucine. Please give me information about them. Thank you. Bullet points, please.
Your best friend.
So,
Heart emoji.
Love Mally.
oh no. All right. All right. The response comes in rather quickly. She says, "Unfortunately, I know little. I believe they were artisans. I can look into it further."
Okay.
That's it.
So I will ask Roger. So all we know is that they're an artisan family.
Very interesting. If we find out more about them, we might be able to uncover who killed the ghost. I mean, more about Xerxes.
No. We might be able to kill two birds with one stone, Grodja.
What?
killing
Two
birds.
birds.
Well,
That's kind of messed up, man.
uh,
Why don't you feed two birds with one scone?
I look over at Vesper. You understand what I mean.
Who said that?
The voice in Roger's head.
However, I will say this. One thing I feel like I might and should probably know. The list of Lucine's royal rulers throughout the years.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I guess I've never even contemplated. Just its rulers. I know about the Debellums. I know about Rufus.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know who before him. So, which of the noble houses would have ties to having actually been king or queen?
Well, there was only one lineage before the Debellums, and that lineage died out. There were like two major dynasties in the 400. When was? Let me pull up my timeline. Why am I doing this off rip? I got this written down for a reason.
For real.
Timeline. 1255, Kuning Greek is established. Grafton's established Grafton Post in 1387. 1391, they expand. 1452, Kingdom Lucine is established. Oh no, it was a Debellum. It's literally been one dynasty since the start. Like, and it's the first time the dynasty struggled. It's been the Debellums. Antedicupo Debellum was the first king of Lucine.
But I suppose my thing is, if we can't find some connection between the crafts and nobility, then he legitimately has no claim to it.
Correct. The Crafts
Interesting.
have never been a noble house. That's one thing of note.
I know, but perhaps if, one thing about nobility that Malachi would be aware of is that occasionally they have more children than they account for.
Mm-hmm. That is very true.
So do we have a spell known as DNA testing?
No. It's not a thing. The great wizard Maury Povich is not on the scene yet. He hasn't been born yet. So you're a little limited. But you do technically, you have a lead, which is the craft room. You could, I don't know if you want to send Roger to Lucine. You have two people in Lucine already.
I don't know. Roger's face is well known in Lucine. I mean, he can disguise himself, but it feels riskier than needs be. Is there anywhere else he could do research?
That's a good question. Unless you send him back to Cassidus, I don't know. Well, that's not true. It's you don't know. I know where he could go, but he hasn't found leads to help him get anything fruitful. That you know of outside of Cassidus or Lucine. So I don't know. Let me consult my funny little notes. Yeah. No, you don't have a link to that, so there wouldn't really be a way. You guys know way knowing that. If you want to keep him out of Lucine, you unfortunately would just have to send him back to Cassidus to see if he has anything else to glean there. Otherwise, it's gonna be Lucine.
I'll ask them. Grodja, would you be willing to head back to Lucine to do more investigation?
Yeah, I'd be willing to do that.
You will have to ensure, above all, Malachi's voice is super low today. You will have to ensure, above all, that you are not captured, caught, seen, noticed at all. This will be a test of all of your capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
I stick my pinky out.
I could do this. I look like a clown now.
Okay.
All right. And I'll say, just be mindful. When we were in the church of, I believe it was Savros. Was it not Savros?
Who is we?
I believe it was. When we were escaping Lucine previously.
Yeah, that was the Church of Savros.
And there were enchantments that prevented us from using magic, well, harmful magic, within its walls. So be aware, Lucine, there could be places that even a disguised self might not work.
Yeah.
But other than that, let's make arrangements to get you where you need to go.
Okay.
All right. Send the little man away. Back to the mines. Back to the mines he goes. All right. Now there is info on the Falcones, on the follow-up from the Falcones that I think I told Jacob slightly about as the info would have streamed back to Cagliari. But with the successful killing, with the successful removing of the mole, because the mole wasn't killed by Cagliari, the mole was dealt with by Fabrizio Falcone after Cagliari confirmed who the mole was and threatened him. Falcone reported back to you that the situation had been handled, and he would be happy to exchange information and plug you into his network and vice versa. And very quickly, he has come back with information about Lionel Reinhardt, who is in the process of moving a number of his things into the former House de Lumiere, which is now House Reinhardt.
That sucks.
There is more info along those lines. If you are so interested in helping Mr. Falcone out with another little predicament.
Moi?
It's really a mutual benefit thing. Should I just I'll just provide you the document, I think. Let's see. Let me just do this. I'm trying to think how the info would be communicated to Malachi, because then Malachi would probably be the one that would have to decide what should actually be done. I'll give it to you in short, Malachi, from Mr. Falcone. You have an opportunity to break some of Reinhardt's crap. And maybe piss him off. It's not a lot, but it is something. And there's relatively low risk.
I like breaking stuff.
And there may be other facets to it.
I think this is the time to be careful, but not to be so careful that we do nothing.
So, is that a yes? Okay. I will give you the information in full. A set of wagons is transporting a number of Reinhardt's goods from one of his estates, or from his primary estate, we'll say, in Lucine proper, to his now manor house of House Reinhardt. A number of those wagons are being ferried by Blue Falcon Delivery Service. A number of those wagons are not associated with the Blue Falcon Delivery Service, and therefore a unique opportunity presents itself. And I will just give I'll give the full write-up to Cagliari in one moment. This one should be pretty straightforward, but the approach is technically very, very open.
I'm gonna have to stop drawing a meme to participate in the game.
There is a chance, yes, that is
Wow.
that is true. All right, you ready, Jacob?
Oh, geez, yeah.
Good morning, Circus. You've stirred the pot well. With Martin de Lumiere eliminated, control of House de Lumiere passed rather swiftly, and somewhat unnaturally, to General Lionel Reinhardt, personal hound to King Xerxes and commander of the Lucine military. Reinhardt is no noble. He's a conqueror, a butcher with a polished boot, and an unshakable loyalty to the throne. His occupation of House de Lumiere has made waves across Lucine, and though he smiles for the public, he's well into his methodical purge of anyone who may be loyal to Malachi. Today, he's vulnerable. A caravan of wagons carrying Reinhardt's personal effects is passing through Grafton Post. Some of these items, ledgers, arms, ceremonial uniforms, and letters, are meant for the new de Lumiere or Reinhardt estate. Among them are priceless heirlooms and potentially intelligence. Crucially, not all of these items are being transported by Blue Falcon couriers. A few wagons are contracted through neutral vendors unaffiliated with Fabrizio Falcone. Your objective is simple. Sabotage or destroy Reinhardt's valuables, but only those not carried by Blue Falcon. Preserve Falcone's reputation and ensure blame doesn't fall on his network. But to avoid suspicion, attack one of their wagons, ensuring you are successfully chased off or stopped without actually being caught. This will both frustrate the general and strengthen Falcone's argument for exclusive shipping contracts. Best, Circus.
I am the best, Circus. You're so right.
You are the best, Circus. So here's the deal. Your opportunity is very broad.
Circus.
There is
Sorry.
an envoy of wagons with an expected arrival within 1 day, within like a 12-hour window. They're a little bit variable past that. You should aim to hit as many wagons as possible that aren't Blue Falcon, and at least attempt to hit a Blue Falcon wagon.
Okay.
There should be, in total, 5 to 6 wagons, at least 2 of which are not Blue Falcon wagons.
Am I doing this in a disguise?
You can do this in a disguise.
Well, okay, do I have to?
You do not have to do this in a disguise.
Cool. So I can have my normal weapons and stuff.
You can have any equipment you want to bring to the job. You also set the location, because this is going to be, on a route. So you can choose to lay an ambush wherever you so desire. You could do it in Grafton when you think they're stopping over, or you could do it on the road anywhere in between. You probably just don't want to do it. Actually, hold on. I have to check something. Where's my map? Because it's not going to be at Grafton. Am I dumb? Is this right? No, this isn't right.
What did I name my horse again? Was it Luminous Midnight?
It very well may be Luminous Midnight. I can actually
Live on
confirm that.
midnight.
It is.
Oh yeah,
I just had a note
it's right
called
there.
My Horse, and it's
That's
empty.
So I think the one thing, yeah, that's what's incorrect. Is they're not going to be routing through Grafton Post. I forgot to fix that. They are coming straight from Lucine proper to House of Lumiere. Or to Lumiere. House Reinhardt. Doesn't matter. There's no guarantee exactly which road they're going to take, but it would make more sense for them to take the north road. Possible that they take the south one, but they're probably all going to be taking the north road along the mountain ridge and then making their way down into the heartland where the Lumiere vineyards are, and then approaching from the north to the south to the estate. So, what would you like to do?
I think the plan is to just run up beside the caravan with my horse. I mean, wait, is it stopping?
Along the road, no. Unlikely.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just have to run up with my horse and just start. I mean, how much prep time do I have?
You have days of prep time. The issue
Might
is
do the old classic, like, weaken a tree and then push it down when they get there so they can't, so the road's blocked.
of course, or just push the tree down before they get there, so it's less suspicious. It's like, oh, a tree fell over. We got to get out and deal with this.
Yeah, I guess I could do that. I know their
Now,
schedule, so I could do that.
There is an issue. You vaguely know their schedule. The Blue Falcon couriers, you know their exact schedule, and they're going to stick to it. The other couriers,
They're not all one long wagon train?
No. They're all going to be delivered at some point that evening on the day of the delivery. But there's no exact guarantee as to when they go
Do I know
out.
if the other couriers will be ahead of or behind
You
the
don't.
Blue Falcon ones?
You don't. All of the wagons were just given the delivery due date of that evening, and they're not going to be able to depart before like 24 hours prior. So it's all going to happen on one day. But the problem is, it means there could be hours between different wagons, or it could be seconds. You don't know which is first. And of course, when you hit the first wagon, there's time for other things to get set off, which means hitting more wagons is going to be increasingly difficult.
Right. So I would want to hit the non-Blue Falcon. Does the other courier service have a name so I can just...
If Falcone doesn't know the names of the other couriers.
I will hit the Red Lizard courier service.
That's not... You
wagons
can't do
first.
that. Can't do that.
It's my name, okay?
You can-
It's what I'm calling them in my
you're
notes
calling
that
them
I'm
Red Lizard.
scrolling in a notepad.
Got it.
Okay, I'm choosing spells as I'm talking.
Okay.
I don't have like shatter or anything fun that's gonna blow up a cart. The best I can probably do is like searing smite and try to light one on fire. Can I make Molotov cocktails? Can I make those?
I mean, all you need is alcohol and a rag.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. How many can I make?
How much? Where are you gonna get the alcohol in the bottles? You're not gonna get them from camp.
I'm not.
No, I'm not anticipating. You think they just got alcohol lying around in beer bottles? You think you're living like that?
An army? Yeah.
No.
You think we're gonna let you do that?
Okay. Can I?
Provisions guy, I need all the alcohol. The men. No, you ain't.
no, ma'am. I mean, if they do have alcohol, it's probably in a keg, and they don't have bottles.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have fun explodey spells. I have single target.
You can go to Grafton
Destroy
Post.
this guy in an instant
Go to
spells.
Grafton Post. Go to the saloon and just order some, to go. But they're
That's
gonna
what I'm
want
thinking.
they're gonna want their glasses back. They don't like have beer bottles. That's the big problem with the Molotov cocktail idea.
There's no like liquor store.
No. There's
I can't.
There's not ye old liquor store where you go up and you get a 6-pack of beer. It's not a thing right now.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Okay, can I get gasoline?
You know the answer to this question.
There's not ye old oil refinery.
There's not ye old ethanol refinery, no.
Okay. I don't.
You can make Alchemist's Fire, the funny Baldur's Gate item.
How do I do that?
I don't know. I don't even know if it's a 5e rule.
I have a glass bottle
It is
from
a,
something.
It is a 5e rule. It's 50 gold. It's adventuring gear.
Oh,
You could have Vanna make that for you. Vanna Barome. Just put it in your mission request, and she'll give you like a few bottles of Alchemist Fire.
okay. Do they like explode? I forget how they work on Baldur's Gate. Do they like explode on impact?
Yeah.
ignite?
And then
Okay.
whatever they hit does 1d4 fire damage on each turn, so it actively burns for many, many turns.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna use
stop.
those on the wagons. If
Yep.
there are people inside the wagons, then
Oopsies.
that's their fault.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Can I get like An axe. No, wait. I don't have any strength. I'm trying to think how I could like break the wagon wheels.
Of course.
Is this supposed to look like a robbery or just a hit job?
I mean, it can look however you want. Ideally, the less it looks like anything in particular, the better. The job just needs to get
Sheesh.
done, you know?
Okay.
It's really an open-ended task. It's just a little thing for
Yeah.
you. It's just Falcone's saying you need to at least attempt to hit one of his wagons so it doesn't look like, oh, Falcone's sabotaging the competition.
Of course, of course, of course. Yeah, okay. Then yeah. I can do detect magic. That'll last for 10 minutes. If there's anything magic, I can grab it. Or I can at least attempt to grab it.
Yeah.
And then I think the only way it's going to be obvious I'm not hired by Falcone is if I literally, like, have his men drive me off.
Yeah.
Because it'll be like, if I ruthlessly attack these other wagons and then I get to Blue Falcon, I'm like, oh, these guys they're just so strong. And I just
Yeah.
leave after attacking one, that's going to look weird. So... yeah, this is a tough one. This is tougher than the last one. The last one I knew what to do.
This one's more open.
I don't know. I guess we ball. Like I don't.
You want time to plan and then we come back to you?
Yeah, that might. I mean, I just don't know what else I would do.
Well,
Am I missing anything super obvious? Are you like this guy's stupid for nothing?
no. I'm just giving you
Okay.
an open-ended prompt and seeing what you do with it.
Well, I like instructions.
I mean, your instructions are destroy the carts to make a mess.
I know, and in theory that sounds awesome, but I can't like use an axe or a pole arm. I'm a dex fighter with paladin spells.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you want to come back to me, I won't say no to the extra time, but also I could just do it now. I don't think I'm going to come up with anything in the meantime.
All right, I'll give you my magic. You can borrow it for a day.
I mean, I am kind of thinking like I would take it someone else with me, but I don't know.
You could. It's not off the table.
Because like even if I just win as like Rainy, that's like Thunderwave, Shatter. Yeah, I don't know. I'd heat metal. Yeah, burn the axles. I don't know. Or the bits that hold the axles. I think the axles are made of wood, but they're like
Probably.
held in by metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take Farce Mellow, he can check notes. Magic missile.
Yeah! Woo! Force damage. I mean, can it target objects?
All right. Well, while you're considering this, I'll because you're not
No.
fully committed to a decision, I'll
Okay.
ask Malachi.
Just-
Malachi, would you prefer to engage in diplomacy now or see Cagliari do sabotage?
Did I just be teleporting somewhere?
You can pretty much just teleport to Coruscare because I'm going to operate under the assumption that you and Malik have planned out specific meeting times to converse with each civilization's leader.
Okay, then I might just need someone like Osnek,
Mm-hmm.
possibly, to go with me. Wait, hold on. Let me check, because I might, if I have teleportation circle, I need to see. It's not the same as teleport. It means I can use a teleportation circle. Correct?
Yeah, but you have a teleportation circle to the base. So you can teleport there and teleportation circle back.
Okay.
And you can take whoever you desire with you then, likewise. But the question remains, would you like to do this before, would you like to do this now or after Cagliari does Cagliari shenanigans?
Is Cagliari sure of what she's doing already?
Cagliari is indifferent to whether she attacks now or whether Jacob has more time to plan with her.
Okay. Let's just do the diplomacy.
Okay. I have you scheduled with a 5 o'clock appointment with Victor Verta II, the leader of Korusker, who I believe I don't actually remember his title, which is kind of funny. I haven't had to deal with him for so long. I believe he's just referred to as the governor. And then he has his counselors. I believe that's it. And then Malik will be going to General Caduceus of Kunigreek to discuss. So, who would you like to bring with you on this diplomatic mission? Your envoy. Your envoy or your convoy.
Didn't I had two Dragonborn with me?
Yeah, you can bring them again. Tiberius and Iovita as just escorts.
Yeah, I think they kind of sell the whole draconic thing really well.
They do sell the draconic thing really well.
And Malik, I think we might just take, maybe, does he have a soldier or something that,
I mean, he
like,
has
a really good,
he has Saturninus and Africanus. Those are the two guys that he trained with in Kunigreek that became his personal bodyguards.
okay, so let's have them. I don't want to do overkill because then it'd be like, it's too much. I do kind of want to bring Rain,
Okay.
but I feel like that might be overkill.
Well, yeah. There's a few. I have to figure out if I revealed this yet or not.
Maybe I'll take somebody who is more of a like interpreter, useful for that kind of diplomacy kind of thing.
Yeah. Just on that topic, though, because you brought it up, Rain's father is the mayor in Namir, who is dead.
Oh shoot!
Oh, we found him in a pit.
You did.
And
I'm
the
sure that
change-
Or his
information.
arm or something.
I'm sure that information came up at some point in the past, however many months when things have been happening off screen, but I don't think I ever actually said it out loud. Her father is Leonidas, who was killed and replaced by a doppelganger.
Mm-hmm.
Sucks to suck, honestly.
Yeah, it does. Anyways, random tidbit. I don't know if it's actually relevant right now. But just Iovita and Tiberius?
And what about Raven Dillonier? What does she? No, she's a ranger, isn't she?
Yeah.
A lot of the wizards are just like weird, awkward.
Yeah, I mean, that's wizards. You have
Yeah.
Sage. Sage has been here before. Sage,
Encouraging wizards to take charisma as a dump stat
Sage
is
was
huge.
actually...
Is he not a cleric?
Sage is a cleric, but he's a generally effective communicator and has specifically worked in Korusker before.
Okay, let's take him
Because,
then.
yeah, he trained... One, he's a member of the Sorcerer's Mayhem. He trained north of Korusker, and when Light McKay got picked up and was helping fight doppelgangers and the whole doppelganger debacle with Groger, when Osnek was there, it was Osnek and Sage, and that's when they fully got integrated back into, I believe, the network. At least Sage did. That's how he cropped up and became a part of this. Because he literally brought Light McKay back from the dead. In the inner keep of, like, off of the workshop where, I mean, Victor Verta wasn't there at the time, but, he'd been, and point is, he's been in these streets before. So, taking him is like, oh, yeah, that guy, we know that guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, you ready to get this done?
Yep.
All right, you teleport to Korusker. I wonder if I can find Michael Gelfie. Help me out, Michael Gelfie. No, I don't. No, I don't need Hell, Cries, Agony, Despair, Demons, Devils, Avernus. I don't need that one, Michael Gelfie. No, Michael, I don't need Oh my god, I don't need
Hell
any.
demon's coming right up.
No, hell demons, no. This will suffice. This needs something. I need like a stim stream in the background, you know? Alright. You teleport to Score Scare. Presumably... I don't know. Where would you teleport in Coruscare? Where do you know of Coruscare that you would be able to easily teleport? Reliably. What would you do?
This isn't where I met the party in the first place, is it?
Yes, it is.
We had a meeting somewhere with some officials.
That was not in the main keep. That was in, I believe, like the government hall. On like an off day. I do remember that. That was probably where I was going to recommend we would, you know, have scheduled this meeting off screen effectively.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find... Do I even have... I know I don't have like a real map of Coruscare. I had like a dinky map of it. I don't even know where it is anymore. I put it in... Oh, it's in utility maps because it's not pretty. But it helps me get an idea of the layout. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, in that case, are you going to try to teleport right up to that government hall based on your memory of it?
Or at least somewhere, like, outside of it.
Yep. Okay, so in the evening, late October, I don't know exactly what day it is. I'm going to... Where are we at? I'm just going to progress the time. We'll say it is Wednesday evening, October 27th. Here for your evening meeting with Victor Verta, who agreed to speak with you as you've been a relatively active part in the goings-on of some of what's happened in Coruscare, and you've probably already exchanged, I think, some information. You teleport into the city. It is late, so not a ton of people notice, but a few people do. Well, of course, you look official. You have an escort, and so it's clear that you are meant to be there. Some of the city guards who are on watch take note. While initially riled, they all seem to have the same idea that they pick up what's happening, and some of them begin scrambling around you to communicate to the proper channels that you have arrived. You're not disguised, correct? Is that a correct? Okay, cool. So as Sage guides you over to the streets to make sure that you can get to the meeting hall without any issues, you run into... you turn onto the road where the building is. Out front, there are two guardsmen who look ready to receive you. They quickly open the doors and bow as you enter. Just a light, gentle bow. Almost more of a nodding of the head than a bow, but still a sign of respect. And I presume you enter the doors?
And I'm probably wearing my better clothes.
Oh, of course, of course.
Of course, of course.
Of course, of course. Standing before you, clearly awaiting your arrival with a number of guards behind him, is Victor Verta, standing in the foyer of the empty government hall. After you enter, the doors close behind you, and Verta fully turns his attention to you after speaking to some of his men. And he looks like this. His hair has grown since the last you've seen him, yet he is still rocking a solid silver cuirass. He is not currently carrying any weapons on his person, unlike last time where he carried a short sword and a scabbard. And he says, "Hello, Lord de Lumiere."
What's his title officially?
Governor.
General? Governor?
Yes.
Governor Verta. Good to see you again.
He leans forward to shake your hand.
I take it, I shake his hand.
Okay, yep. He removes his glove to shake your hand. He shakes it firmly and then puts his glove back on. And he says, "Of course, we have been expecting you. You are just on time. Please, we will have some privacy. I believe we have much to discuss." And the other guards filter out, and he takes you into a familiar room. I think you were here before. I really can't exactly remember.
Where's my brother?
He's not here. He's in. We sent him to. We sent him to
Oh, okay, okay,
Caduceus.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
So you
this
guys
is
are
true.
theoretically doing this at the same time. I mean, you might not
Maybe
be literally, but
Someone else took him there then.
yeah, Osnek probably. Just
Okay.
Osnek dropped the kids off and then went back. And, you know how it is.
Okay.
So, Victor takes you into the room, which is the main judgment hall. I think the last time you were here, the counselors of the city, primarily Oliver Heikkinen, were briefing you on some jobs you would be able to contract for them that they actually ended up giving to Khaldun, which you found out relatively recently, which is why they have required a number of rifles. Notably, the men around Victor are not wielding rifles, are still wielding pole arms, but as you travel through the city, a number of the guardsmen are wielding rifles. A number of them. So, the room is empty. A pale bluish glow streaks through the windows, which don't exactly appear to be dyed, but the sky is very gray and overcast as the fall evening approaches. It is now October. Summer has fully ended and things are getting quite cold. But Victor essentially just pulls up a table. It's like it's effectively, imagine a courtroom, but the floor has been cleared to just have one simple table in the center. There are guards at the doors and entrances, but there's no one actually on Victor, and you guys are free to sit wherever you want at the table. But it's just a simple table in the middle of the otherwise empty government hall. Free to take your seats.
I take a seat. Does he like offer anything like drink or anything?
There is a pitcher of water already on the table with glasses, yes.
Okay.
So, you have been a busy man.
Yes. It's been quite a lot that's taken place.
Indeed, for us as well. We've been deep into the process of rebuilding, and it has taken some time. But of course, as you travel through the city, you did notice a number of things under construction as it had been firebombed. A lot of the work has already been done, as it's been several months. I believe it was June. So the city is looking in better shape, but they have been struggling to get lumber from Königsberg. Under the new, you know why.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways. So we both have been busy. Tell me, why did you want to meet?
Mandril is not as large as I think we sometimes believe it is.
He nods subtly.
And there are times where I apologize for the turn of phrase. If your neighbor's house is on fire, you should make sure to take care of yours before it catches as well. And so, I believe it's necessary that we help each other.
And how would I be able to help you?
Well, I believe last time we spoke, I feel like there was a conversation we had where we talked about how there weren't really many magicians here.
Maybe. This is probably literally 3 real-life years ago, so your guess is as good as
I
mine.
think so. I feel like we had kind of mentioned something, but not quite. Okay. Well, before I make my statement, let me ask. What are your views on how things have gone in Lucine? Your negotiations, your relationship with Lucine?
My relationship with Lucine is very cold. I have few communications and fewer pleasant communications. We have not been able to reach many deals, and with our imports being stopped by the UCCS, which we have learned their name formally from Dr. Cobble, the United Confederacy of Connected States. With them cutting off our supply lines from Forge, there is very little we have to offer Lucine, or the rest of Mandril as a whole. And that has eroded negotiations, in addition to the Duke of Königsberg turning his back on years of independence to give more leeway to the throne there. So I've had very little to say to Xerxes or anyone else in Lucine.
I believe that is a shame. I believe that Mandril can operate much better if we were to work together.
General
But I do believe
Cadesius
that-
and I try to at least be united on the East Coast in our vision
Yes.
and purpose.
But I will say, collaboration requires the right players. And currently, I do not believe that we have the optimal configuration for something like this.
I would not disagree.
And thus, I believe it's important that we put the right player in a key location.
We've been attempting to do that on our front as well. Namir, Terebor, the awkward stops between two otherwise fairly autonomous civilizations. But Lucine, we have had no such players. Are you suggesting that you would be a suitable player?
That is the question. And as much as I wish there were another answer, I believe that it is true. That I am the player that we need for this. I would assure you, this is not about retribution. This is not about vengeance. I've committed myself largely, entirely, to the service of Bahamut, and as such, I've walked a difficult road of giving up my chance for retribution, at least on my terms. So, know this. My aspirations for Lucine, my goal for its people, is motivated solely by their plights and what they go through. But I also remember a time where Lucine was a hub of development of magic. And I see how that could be advantageous not only to the Lucinians, but also to you and to Mandril.
Yes, it would be. It would be. I've had to shift my focus to other areas that are within my grasp, such as the unique offerings that Dr. Cobble has brought, the fulfillment that was made possible by some of our contractors who I think you may know. My hopes for magic has lost its magic to me, I guess you could say. It hasn't been real during my ruling here. And when I was younger, it was still inaccessible. Aznek is the only exception to that rule. as someone who practiced here for longer than I've been alive.
Yes, but I also know that there are enemies approaching, enemies for whom it is necessary that we have every possible weapon in our arsenal. Yes, magic may not be as real to you, but I assure you, if the time comes and you do not have it, you would be disappointed.
Perhaps I would. It depends on how well our alternative means of protection turn out. But I'm not one to oppose using any card that's on my table. I'm just not optimistic that it is on my table.
I do not see why you would choose one over the other when both are a possibility.
As I said, I accept any card that is on my table. I just haven't seen that card played in a long time. The Magician. The Magician eludes me.
I like roll a little ball of light around in my fingers.
Yes, I know. And Sage as well, but what he brings is different. The divine versus the arcane. I understand little of it outside of these petty distinctions, but
They are not petty per se. They are quite important, but my point is that there are people on this island who may not share the same city of origin, but who all share the fact that we are all of Mandril. People who need help, my people. And I have seen how your people have also endured, and how I wish I were in a position to help. I know my men have interacted with your men at some points, and I'm grateful that they could help where they could. But I believe that if Mandril is to stand, because I have had dreams. I have dreams that are far bigger than just Lucine or Coruscare or Cunning Greek. I have dreams that affect us all.
roll persuasion.
It's a 15.
15. You speak like prophets I've heard, but I don't know what you seem to prophesy.
When last we spoke, I was simply a sorcerer raised by the sorcerers of Mayhem, and I must confess that so much has changed. I am a prophet of sorts.
Now,
Prophet.
what is it you've seen?
It is less what I've seen. I've seen many things. But one thing I do know is that even many of the deities themselves are unifying. For the threats that approach affect them as well.
It seems to get his attention. What would be your ask of me?
I have spoken to many people, and very rarely have I shown my face. I came to you, open, largely unguarded, because I believe that I can trust you. And so, my hope is that you know this. I do not mean to drag you into any war. I do not mean to pull you into something that will devastate your people. All I ask is that if the time comes, and I need your help to stand to liberate the people of Lucine, that you will answer.
Liberation's a dangerous thing. It's very easy for things to get out of your control.
I agree. But, my friend, things are already out of our control.
That they are. We need to know that when we send ships out, that they will come back. And we need to know that when Forge sends ships to our ports, that they will make it. That has been our biggest concern. And now that Königsberg is no longer open to us as it was before, we have nothing. We survive on trade. So if the Lucine you intend to reawaken functions to achieve those goals, then I can support a liberation.
Extend my hand.
Okay. He shakes it. He stands up. He says, "Ugh. Is there anything else we should discuss?"
As long as I'm here, I'd love to know a little bit about those, about this, well, I've not learned it by any other name. The skyboat.
Airships, apparently. Is the term
Airships.
they're using. Dr. Cobble has gone on leave. He is a little erratic, but he's given us a lot of information about our enemy from afar. All right, let's take a 10,000 foot view now. Coruscare has been almost solely responsible for the investigation of the UCCS, save for poor little Elithor, who is now finding out some of those remnants. The UCCS is the United Confederacy of Connected States. It exists quite far away from Mandril, beyond the boundaries of a massive storm, the likes of which effectively no ship that Mandril has produced has ever attempted to cross. Beyond that storm is a massive continent, referred to as Europa. In that continent exists a very, very different world, and it is the world that Dr. Cobble has come from. The airships that the UCCS engineered are a very recent invention and have only begun to fully explore what Dr. Cobble has mapped out as an archipelago that is much larger than initially thought by any native of Mandril. The missing link in the archipelago being whatever exists within the storm, because soundings by the UCCS have indicated that there is in fact something in the storm. And while they would love to brave the storm, they have not been able to do so. But in the meantime, by creating these airships, they have been able to circumnavigate the storm for the first time in the history of the storm's existence, which goes back apparently hundreds of years. These airships are scouts that are designed to scavenge for resources. The UCCS is, as an entity, outlives any of Mandril in history. The continent that it inhabits is outside of the history of the dragons, who effectively escaped it to create their own section of the world that was then inhabited by the people here. By comparing this knowledge, Coruscare has not only gained access to some cutting-edge technology and is attempting to reproduce it, they have gained a lot more understanding of the Urfan archipelago at large. The UCCS, however, remains very mysterious. One thing that often isn't talked about in Mandril is that there is an always active blessing from the draconic patrons that allows the common tongue to exist. That is often on Mandril referred to as common. It is a language that those from the UCCS are able to adopt upon entering Mandril. It is not something that they speak natively. So Dr. Cobble has a lot of diagrams and information in other written language that isn't actually known to anyone here, yet he possesses the ability to speak common due to the blessing enacted by the draconic patrons, primarily Elabar, all of those years ago. Where this leaves the UCCS is a strange place, as Dr. Cobble has described it. A number of contraptions, little to no concept of magic or anything of the sort, and a very old civilization that has had a lot of time to evolve and devolve, and is now at a stage where it has grown to a capacity where the demands of its people exceed the resources able to sustain those demands. Hence the airships. They initially engaged far more confidently, but upon encountering resistance in the form of magic that they had never seen or could never account for, they have become far more reclusive. But according to Victor's scouts, they are still eating away at the edges of Mandril, uncovering things and engaging in operations at scales unlike anything that has been conducted on the island before. Massive terraforming projects, gathering raw resources from areas that are extremely remote. That is most of what Victor Verda has learned about the UCCS as a looming threat on Mandril.
That explains to me a large part of what the Protectorate is also concerned about. But there's also there are a few things that we must be wary of, cautious of. This is exactly why we must stand together. Sure. I will say, the mention of the storm reminds me of some reading that I did when I was in the Sorcerers of Mayhem. I'll have to revisit some of my notes, but it's something I've always been curious about. However, I do need to return soon. I don't know, like, I'm gonna try to, as best as I can, get our partnership in writing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think that can be arranged. Roll me one last persuasion check, please.
$29.
Okay. Victor. Ooh. Okay. What are your terms that you're fighting for of this written partnership?
I suppose we're looking for their allyship in this. If it becomes a war situation in Lucine, that they will lend us aid in the form of soldiers, weapons if necessary, resources, support.
Okay. He'll do it. He'll sign. He will assign to you a reserve of soldiers totaling 3,000 men, 500 riflemen, 1,000 men-at-arms, and 1,000 longbowmen.
You might have to tell me those
Mm-hmm.
again at some point, but I only got the 3,000 men, 500 riflemen, and then 1,000. Okay. I thank him, and then I put like a blessing of Bahamut on him.
Okay. Cool,
Mhm.
cool. Alright, I have to roll for Malik, so here we go. Everybody pray for a good roll. The dice fell off the table. Alright, what do we got? We got this. Of course he's gonna have... Where's his modifiers? I don't have a sheet up. I haven't used Malik's character sheet in a while. Where that boy at? It'd be cool. Sometimes I wish they were in alphabetical order. I'll just look it up. Yep, there we go. What's my persuasion modifier? What do you mean -1? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay, well, you know, it is what it is. After coming back with a relatively successful meeting with Victor Verta, you meet up with Malik to discuss how his meeting with Caduceus went. He broached similar terms, explaining the situation in Lucine, his desire for stability and a change of power in Lucine, and Caduceus agrees with all of it. Also mentioned his allyship with Coruscare and how they frequently consult in matters of affairs on Mandril and try to be a united front as best they can. Caduceus wants the throne for himself. He's at the point...
Lucine?
Oh, yeah. He is at the point where he is fully convinced that should things continue to degrade in Lucine, that they're going to go into complete anarchy, and that he could take the throne and effectively make Lucine
I'll set
a puppet
up a
state
meeting
of
with him.
Kuningrig.
I'll set up a meeting with him at some point. I don't believe he and I have met.
You have not.
Yes, which is why, of course, he would think it's going to be anarchy.
Yeah, he's a little unpredictable. I think I'd said in the past he had generally previously not shared the imperial ambitions of his predecessors, but times have changed and he has been swayed, and he has changed a lot since Malik left. So, there we go with that. All right. Cagliari, how's it going?
Hi.
Hi. You have ideas?
I think I just need to go for it. Like yeah.
It's go time.
Sure.
Fair enough.
We'll figure it out as we go.
It's go time. All right. Okay. So, what do you got? Run me through it.
I've got Luminous Midnight.
Of course.
How many bottles of Alchemist Fire did I get?
I can give you 4. Wow,
Okay.
Firefox is actually having a stroke right now. This is crazy. I don't understand why. You have hardware acceleration. Do your job. Do your job,
No.
Firefox. It's not that difficult. It's literally just a playlist. It's really simple. All right. I think it stopped having a stroke. Okay. You have Luminous Midnight. You're going to set up somewhere, probably what? North of the path by like the mountains at some point, hopefully secluded. There's not exactly like
they're going from Lucine to Lumiere. That's pretty. It's pretty
yeah,
tight.
It is tight.
Yeah, okay.
Now following the main path, it's still like 20-some miles, 15 miles. So you know, it's a few
if I make
hours
too
of
much
journey.
of a fuss, that's a low response time for
It
Lucine.
is a low response time. This is the difficulty. So.
Okay. If I'm closer to Lumiere than to Lucine, or I guess Reinhardt now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
He might just come out and try to kill me. That's the kind of guy he is, isn't he?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
He's not like at the estate now. He'd more likely be in Lucine proper, but
Okay. So yeah, I guess I'll do it closer to the estate than to Lucine. Not like within eye shot if I can avoid it.
right.
I don't know how like flat the terrain is here, but
It goes downhill from Lucine because you're exiting the mountains, but for a while it's on the mountain ridge before it starts going down as the road tapers to go fully south.
oh, so I could potentially like run them off the mountain? Is it that kind of ridge? Hello?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
No, it's not like a cliff, but
All right.
it's a slope. The road is like on the high point of the slope for a while as it stoops into the valley, but it's a gentle gradient. In some places harsher than others, but not to the extent that you would really be pushing anyone off of a ledge. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I got it going, it might roll down the hill, but it's not gonna like
Yeah, nah.
crash and explode.
Nah. It'll just get stuck.
Okay.
I'm actually trying to find if I have a map of
How
the Lumiere.
how far could I see, and how obvious are the Blue Falcon caravans compared to the?
They're so obvious. They are literally black with blue paint and like a very clear heraldry.
So if I was like a mile away, seeing them come out of Lucine,
You would pretty much be able to know what they are.
I'd be able to know. Okay.
As long as you got
and
good
then
enough vision.
how often traveled is this road?
Very well.
How busy is it? How much traffic
I'm
is
thinking,
there?
I actually don't think it's that much, because this is technically the main entrance to Lucine is the south one. There is the gate on the east side here, but because it's so far north, most of the traffic here is some serfs and other farmers in the House Lumiere territory. It's mainly cargo. Like, there's not a whole lot of people that take this road.
All right. Cool. Okay. So I'm basically gonna be as far away as I can be while still having eyes on the gate, like reliably.
Of Lucine
And then-
proper. Okay.
Yeah, and then if I see either caravan coming my way, yeah, I guess I'll wait and see what caravan comes out first. Will I be able to teleport the other caravan from normal traffic?
It could be difficult because they're not going to be super obvious.
So how am I supposed to know which one? I guess I'll just have to rob any caravans to come down this way.
You have to suss it out as it happens.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Final question.
Yeah.
The Blue Falcon guys.
Yeah.
Are these normal guys aware that they're gonna get robbed and that?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
They will kill
Gotcha.
you.
Okay. Oh, that wasn't even my concern. My concern was more like, could I just be like, hey guys, let's
guys.
pretend you got robbed.
Yeah, no, they're not in on it.
All right. Okay.
So basically,
Sure.
you're planning on doing this a mile outside of the Lucine proper gate.
Yeah, like as far away as it can be while still having eyes on. Maybe like hiding in a tree line or something where it'd be hard to see me from Lucine.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna keep eyes on the gate. And if Blue Falcon comes up first, I guess I'm gonna have to go with whatever happens.
Okay.
Because I'll if the other caravan comes out first, I'll go knock down the tree.
Right.
If the Blue Falcon caravan comes out first, I don't necessarily want to knock down the tree.
Right. Of course.
But if they come out too soon and I do the fake robbery on them, and then they call back to home base, the other caravan might not come out, or they might come out with a lot more heat,
Right.
in which neither is very.
This is the predicament I have put you in.
Yep.
I've designed it as such. All right.
And also, I'm gonna cast detect magic when either caravan gets close to me.
Yep.
Just because I actually want to rob this guy if I can.
Yep.
of anything magical.
Okay. You set up on a path a mile or so, maybe a little bit less from the main gate of Lucine. You pick out a spot that has as much tree cover as possible, which isn't much. There's no forest. There are a few trees speckled along the road. On the north side of the road isn't really any territory. There are a few houses, windmills, other things just outside of Lucine, but the further you go, it's effectively just the base onto the rocky mountain, and trees are surprisingly sparse here. Everything south of the road is the gentle slope into farmland, effectively, or vineyard as you get further out, but I don't believe you're going to be that close to House Reinhardt. In which case, you are just set up in the only smattering of trees you could get a reasonable cover from. They're a little far off of the road, specifically like about 30 feet. But
I have a horse, so it'll be fine.
You have a horse. Are you summoning Luminous Midnight as needed?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I could have just taken him here because he just sticks around.
Right.
But if he's not here, then I will summon him.
Okay, understood. But like,
well, actually,
because he is big and obvious, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'd just stick him behind a tree. I can communicate with him telepathically. So
This is true.
If I need him, I can just be like, "Hey, come here."
Okay. All right. Luminous Midnight is telepathically behind a tree while you hide out. All right. First of all, I'm going to need you to roll stealth for me.
Yay! I got 16.
Okay. Understood. Okay. And now I'm going to need you to roll perception.
I'm gonna use my funny ability to add a d6 to that.
Okay.
I got 11.
11. Wow. Okay. So you see some things. Coming out of the gate, you're a little far away. You're pretty much going to be set up here for most of the day, as that is the wisest thing to ensure you get all the traffic and you don't know departure times. You're expecting 5 to 6 caravans. You're not exactly sure how many are going to be needed. You know there should be 3 Blue
5 to 6
Falcons.
wagons or 5 to 6?
Oh, excuse me. 5 to 6 wagons.
Okay.
3 Blue Falcon wagons, 2 to 3 non-Blue Falcon. Unsure of how much of each there's going to be. The first thing that you see that is of any interest to you is a pair of wagons marked with very clear Blue Falcon heraldry. The black wagons emerge, being what's the word? Driven, pulled, I don't know. Being pulled by 2 black Clydesdales with bright blue lettering on the side. The Falcon emblem comes in view at some point, and the Falcone flag is flying proudly on the wagon. Where? I think I have the Falcone. Where's the Falcone coat of arms? Falcone coat of arms, my beloved. Yeah. Blue Falcon. Okay. So, very, very obvious heraldry. 2 of them, a pair, coming along the road by themselves.
Only 2 Blue Falcon ones?
Only 2 Blue Falcon ones.
And I was told there was supposed to be 3?
Yes. Both of these Blue Falcon carts have a driver. someone sitting next to the driver, which appears to be a lookout, and then 2 horsemen accompanying them.
Okay.
So, in other words, that's...
Can I hide and let them pass?
You can. If you would like to re-roll stealth, you can do that as well.
It's another 16.
Okay, cool. I'm having another problem with my mouse double-clicking.
Well, I mean, would I even need to hide from them if I'm just like chilling on the side of the road?
No,
Does
it just means if you get seen and you actively look like you're hiding, then they're gonna be suspicious.
Would they be more suspicious of me just standing on the side of the road?
I don't know, but one of them sees you.
Okay.
And it's the guard in the back. What do you do?
I guess I don't do anything. Like, I mean,
Okay.
if he just keeps an eye on me, and then I'll just, I can wave.
Yeah. It seems that he is whispering to the driver, and then they say something to the horseman that's not confirmed. The first wagon continues. They appear to have a short conversation, and the other horseman just kind of chills out. He splits from the caravan and idles a little bit, and then makes his way further back on the road, back to Lucine.
Shirt. Okay. I'll change my hiding spot then. I'll go somewhere else.
Okay. Are you gonna go
After
further
they
down
leave.
the road? Like wait for them, go further down the road, or?
Is this as far as can I get a different hiding spot where I can still see Lucine?
Yeah, it just won't be as covered.
What if I go? I mean, I don't need to be on the road since I have the horse.
Mm-hmm.
I could be further south.
You could.
If that's just open plains, so I guess it's not better. But
It's open plains and farmland.
yeah, okay. I'll just move up the road and try to get a better hiding spot.
Okay. Roll perception for me to identify a better hiding spot.
I'm so good at this, actually. Oh, 19 plus 4, 23.
Plus 4. Okay. You identify a section in the land with a relatively gentle slope, but conveniently there's a boulder that you can just fit under. There's no good spot for luminous midnight, though.
He can be anywhere within a mile, and that's okay.
Okay.
I'm mostly just going to use him to get out of here.
Okay, understood.
So,
And then I'll just send him,
at this point.
Somewhere.
Because these wagons are not moving fast.
No.
In my mind, I was
They're
imagining
chilling.
I'm train robbery, running up next to the train, hopping onto the caravan. But no, I could run up.
Soon enough, after you reposition, maybe in another 40 minutes or so, a lone Blue Falcon wagon emerges with 3 horsemen.
Well, I have to attack this one.
Okay. So, as they approach, how close do you want them to get before they?
Well,
Would you like to roll initiative now?
sure.
Okay, we'll do that.
15.
Oh.
That's low for me.
All of the horsemen rolled under a 4. the wagon rolled a 10.
I got a 3 on my die, but that's plus 12.
Yeah, they don't have plus 12 initiative, so yeah.
That's so weird. Why not?
They're just kind of, they're just kind of out here.
Okay, well.
Yeah. All right. What are you gonna do? What's your opener? We'll say.
I mean, this is theater.
It is theater.
What should I do? I guess I could. Do I even bother fighting the guys? I might just. All right, there are 2 people on the wagon and 3 horsemen.
That is correct.
Okay, are they all armed?
The driver is not armed. The driver is a driver. He's wearing the Blue Falcon heraldry. And then there is a guard sitting next to him, and then there's the horseman guard.
Is the wagon open, or is it like closed off with
It
a
is
door?
completely closed off with a rear door.
Are there windows?
Nope.
Darn. Oh, this is so stupid to attack this. Okay. Well. Okay. Here's something.
Mm-hmm.
No. That seems like a waste. I don't just want to run out there, but that seems like that's just what I have to do. You know?
Clock's ticking.
All right, I'll just run.
You're passing by. Okay.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want to hurt. I don't want to kill these guys. I guess I can hurt them.
All right. Well, 35 feet of movement, and boom, you're at the wagon.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my intimidation boosting thing.
I was praying you would do that. I was like, it would be so cool if he uses the intimidation thing and scares the crap out of the horse.
Well, I wasn't even gonna scare the horse. I was gonna try to scare the guys.
Oh, you're gonna scare the horse. You're gonna scare the hell out of the horse.
I'm gonna tell them, surrender the goods and you'll leave with your lives.
Okay.
23.
23. All right.
That's a 6 on the
the
die.
horse that you run up on bucks. The guy succeeds a dexterity saving throw to stay on the horse, but the horse is freaked out. He is frightened. He has disadvantage on attack rolls. The other guy is not frightened. The other guy's frightened. He has disadvantage on attack rolls. The guard is frightened. He has disadvantage on attack rolls. The front guardsman is not frightened. None of them comply. One guy on the horse pulls out a short bow. The other guy pulls out a spear that he has equipped at his side. His polearm, the guy in the lead. You still technically your turn. Is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah.
You're top of the initiative here.
What does... Okay, so activating that thing is a bonus action. Is intimidating them an action? Or is that just rolled up in the activation of it?
I was just gonna roll it up and like this, just do this is an intimidation check.
I mean, if I disable the wagon, then they can't get away, even though that's the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Shit. I don't necessarily want to blow my spells either if I'm actually going to destroy the other wagons.
Right.
So this is... I'm just going to have to be a clown. I'm just going to have to be a stupid bandit clown that for some reason has magic items.
Okay.
Mithril half-plate.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to try to, I guess, go... I'll attack the all right, the guard right next to me is scared, right?
Every guard is scared except this guy.
Oh.
With the polearm.
I'll attack the guy that's not scared.
Okay, all right, because he's clearly reaching for his weapon. By the way, I'm not doing a surprise round, even though you would have a surprise round. I'm just basically letting you operate I'm letting you operate very freely in the opener.
I rolled above 20 on both of my attacks.
That'll hit.
I'm gonna do non-lethal if for some reason this kills him. That's a 13 and an 8 damage.
13, 8 damage. Okay, so that's 21
One.
damage. Got it. Yeah, okay. All right, understood.
Okay,
He's
that's me.
Oh, okay. Well, the wagon driver immediately goes, "Oh, yeah!" Tries to kick the horses in overdrive. The horses are very freaked out, but the wagon starts moving and moving fast to the tune of 70 feet and around. 70? Yeah.
All right.
So the wagon is going. The one guardsman with the short bow is freaked out, makes an attack with disadvantage. Whoa! Oh no, disadvantage, not advantage, lol. So that misses. The other guardsman is still attempting to not fall off of his horse. is going to backpedal a little bit. It's not going to dismount. The guard with the pole arm is going to attempt to stab. That is also a complete miss. Okay, the other guy can do, well, technically he can do one more attack with a short bow? No, it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, nothing has happened. The guards have not hit anything. Arrows have flown at you, but the horse is freaking out. He's not able to steady a shot, and you're too close for the guy to use his pole arm effectively, or you're able to side skirt it.
It's gonna be really stupid.
Yep, next.
I'm gonna attack the guard.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't really matter if it hits, but I'll roll. 15 to hit.
Not as a miss.
All right, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna run 70 feet, bonus action dash.
Sentinel. Ooh, that is a 23 to hit. And that
But I did my, he can't take an attack of opportunity because I attacked him.
Huh?
My funny swashbuckler ability.
Oh, let me check how Sentinel works. I thought Sentinel was, I can just do it anyways.
Hey, that might be.
I don't know.
And if so, then he'll hit me. If you make a melee attack against a creature, that creature can't make opportunity attacks against you for the rest of your turn.
Yeah, he might not be able to use his Sentinel thing. I can't pull it up.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You go ahead. He's just gonna use it. He's just gonna use this cool Sentinel feature to stop your movement, but it's fine.
Yeah, would have been cool, but I'm built different.
Would have been cool, but he's just a level 3, and you're just a level 9.
11.
11. Anyway.
I technically only have an attack left.
Okay.
Am
Fun.
I able to like jump up on the back of the wagon?
Yeah, make an athletics check or acrobatics.
Acrobatics, baby. 16?
Yes, success. You are now on the
Yay.
wagon. All right.
Yay.
Guardsman with the pike is gonna go a. Where do I need to? I don't got the blocks up. House. I'm pretty sure he can make this. No, not you. D&D Beyond, why do you do this to me? Isn't your speed 40? Oh no, their speed is 60. They can jet. Unfortunately, I still have to dash to get there because it's 70. So I have to dash.
Well,
this guy
okay.
can
This
60
isn't helpful
feet.
for me, but polearm has a 10-foot reach. Could they go 60 feet and then still hit me?
You could do that. Thank you. That's so helpful, Jacob. You're so right. I will use my pole arm with the 6-foot reach. Okay, he misses.
Darn. Well,
You know they're doing the best. All right, the other two guards, technically, actually, hold on. They need to overcome their frightened. Oop, no, he's not moving any closer to you. He will, because he's overcome his saving throw, and he will fire 2 shots. I think both of those are going to be hit. They're both over 20. So those hit, right?
I have a 22 armor class.
Okay, so one of those is going to hit.
I got a shield +1 and mithril.
Yeah, and I gave you all these things, and now the other little guards don't have what they need to deal with you. That's how it goes. The economy's in shambles. That's gonna be that's gonna be 6 piercing damage as a short bow arrow goes into your, I don't know, probably your shoulder.
All right, I'm gonna really ham it up like it hurts a lot.
Right. That's good. Roll performance, please.
I got 16. I'm rolling 16 a lot.
I mean, he's convinced. He's pretty happy. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Wagon technically has to move because you moved. Did the thing? Yeah, I didn't move. I didn't actually move the wagon yet. The wagon's supposed to go first, but it doesn't matter. The wagon moves another 70 feet, so it's very predictable.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move it. It's 70 feet up here. Shabam. The other guard is not at this point going to turn back into anything. Back to you.
Is this thing locked?
Yeah.
What are the logistics of lock picking it while on the back of a moving wagon while under attack?
Sleight of hand with disadvantage.
19. No, that's advantage. 11 plus 3 is 14.
No dice.
I rolled the wrong part. Darn!
Does not
I clicked
unlock.
advantage instead of disadvantage. But
Yeah.
All
right, polearm guy. Oh, see, but he was 60 feet back. Now he's 80 feet back because the cart is taking the dash action. So now he has to take the dash action just to keep up, little polearm
Right.
boy. But then this guy was 10 feet back. Now he's going to be 20 feet back. But that's okay because he's got a short bow. That's a miss. That's a miss. No dice. The other guy has overcome his fear, and he's going to dash 120 feet. I'm just going to say he's 40 feet back. And the cycle continues. We're back here.
I'm going to try to lockpick again.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I'm having fun at this point.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy.
That's 15.
Oh, you feel like any mundane lock you would have had. But this is a Blue Falcon delivery lock. They take their stuff seriously. You're going to have to do better than that.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
No. I mean, if you just... Yeah, I'm just going to try lockpicking one more time, and if I don't get it, I'm going to run away. So
Okay.
But if there are attacks on me, then yeah, the roll is.
Yeah, he is going to do that. Because now he doesn't have to dash this turn. So, yeah, he freaking missed.
Huge.
All right.
Okay.
The other guard at this point is going to mount and try to kick you off. You need to contest an athletics or acrobat. You need to contest with athletics or acrobatics to avoid being kicked off. You rolled a 22.
I got a 24.
Wow. You're really showing these guys up. All right, the other guy is in range. He's going to make 2 shots with his arrows. That's a miss. That's a miss. He hasn't hit a single shot.
So there's a lot of arrows sticking out of the back of the wagon.
Many arrows sticking out of the back.
Good,
Hold up. Oh, no, that's a 21. That's not going to do it. Oh, that's a 17. That's not going to do it. Many arrows sticking out of the back of the wagon. Only one has hit you.
Then it's really obvious that it got attacked.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there's a little bit of blood, too. I'll make sure a little bit of blood
gets
right. All right, one more try.
One more try.
I got 13.
Yeah, it's not going to do it.
All right, I guess I'll just... Oh, fie! This is too much for me! And I'll run out into the
woods. Roll one more performance check for me, please.
Oh, no, it's an 11. I'm just... I'm an aspiring actor, you see. I gotta practice what I can.
Oh my gosh! All right, are you running 35 feet just off away?
I'll bonus action dash. I'll go 70 feet.
Bonus
I'll get out
action
of here.
dash 70 feet. All right, I need you to make an acrobatics to dismount the moving wagon without, incurring massive injury.
Oh, it's gonna be so fun. 30-20.
All right, you're fine. You somehow manage to tumble off, avoid the horses, like snake between them, and then just sprint the other way down the road 70 feet.
Yay!
70 feet, right?
Yeah.
All right.
35 twice.
The wagon's going. An order is given. One of the archers stays with the wagons. The other 2 split off and pursue you.
Oh, guys.
Man, you might want to get Luminous Midnight because they got 120 feet of movement on their dash.
Okay, yeah, I'll call the horse.
Okay, you call the horse.
I mean, yeah.
All right. The one archer. I'm gonna. Is there a mechanic for how long it takes him to show up?
I don't know. I guess it depends on how far away he is.
1d4 rounds. Cool. All right, 2 rounds. Luminous Midnight will show up in 2 rounds. All right.
Kia is a war horse with 60-foot movement speed. I can talk to him from up to a mile away. So.
Oh, I got a hit. Oh, I got 2. Oh no, that's a 20. Is 22 hit?
22 is my AC.
Yay!
Pizza.
That's 2 hits, yay!
Plus 4, that's 8, that's 9, that's 14 piercing damage as the short bow guy hits ya. Oh yeah.
Cool.
Now I'm assuming you're just running away at this point?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll hit the I'll do a triple dash, so I'm going 105. That's still not as fast as them.
Okay, it isn't, but it's putting up a better fight. The next round, the guard just barely catches you, swipes with his pole arm. It still does not hit. The other guard keeps up. That's a miss, and that's a miss. Luminous Midnight peels off.
Oh, okay, good.
He finally shows up. He's running this way, straight at you.
Can I do the sick thing they do in movies where they grab the saddle and they use the momentum to?
But of course, you need to roll acrobatics for
that. 22.
All right, with a 22, you grab the saddle, fling yourself back, and using the momentum, you straddle yourself, and then wish Luminous Midnight straight past these guys. How much speed do you say this horse has?
It's got the same as them, 60 feet.
No, bump it up to 70. It's Luminous Midnight. He's the greatest to have ever done it.
Okay.
It's just, just wouldn't be right if Luminous Midnight wasn't the fastest horse. They will chase you relentlessly. Now, here's the deal. Luminous Midnight moving at 70 feet per round. Every 6 seconds, you're gaining 10 feet on them.
And 20 feet, because it's doubled, because we're dashing.
That's true. You gain 20 feet every 6 seconds. So what? In 1 minute, you're gaining 200 feet on them? So,
I think so.
Yeah. I think...
That's a lot of bow shots if they're going for that.
They're probably not gonna go for that the entire time. I mean, he's probably gonna fire. Here, I'll fire 2 just to make you happy. Yeah, both of them miss. And that's probably it. He's probably gonna chill on it, and they'll just pursue. After a minute of pursuit on the road, I don't think you're not gonna catch up to the wagon that quickly. The wagon's gonna be in its own world.
Yeah, my goal.
At this point.
I'm letting the wagon go at this point.
Of course. But you do have to get them off of your tail somehow, some way.
Yeah.
After 2 minutes, they will be 400 feet back. But that's not exactly enough. If you're going to hide, obviously, you need to break line of sight. What is your plan here?
Okay. North is trees and mountain. South is just farmland, right?
Yeah.
You said there was like the occasional windmill and stuff like that?
Yeah, not at this point further out, though. Out here, it's mostly wilderness north of the road.
I guess I'll just peel off into the wilderness.
You know what you can do that would be so sick? Is
Huh?
after minutes of riding, you're going to approach the valley that leads up to the bay above Mount Lucine.
All right, I'll do it.
Okay, sick. Cool. At some point after minutes and minutes of riding, or about 5 minutes into the chase, you are 1,000 feet ahead of them in this valley and have any number of opportunities to peel off. Can you unsummon Luminous Midnight, like, swiftly?
I don't think it says.
Okay.
Uh.
I just know he's like a spirit horse.
Oh yeah, as an action, I can dismiss it.
Okay, cool. Then your best move would probably be roll stealth at some point in the valley to like bunker down after you break line of sight with them quickly, and then unsummon Luminous Midnight.
17 on stealth.
All right, let's see if that works.
Can't win with this.
Can't win. All right, Cagliari peeling off into the valley about 5 minutes into an intense horseback chase. At some point in the valley, the horsemen lose sight. You can hear them slow down, say whoa. They have a brief conversation, the likes of which you can't exactly hear the details of, but after some time they give up and double back, returning to the entrance of the valley.
Yeah, at some point I'm gonna double back too and get back on the road. I guess I've burned another hiding spot, so I'll need to go find another one.
Further. You have only gone at this point up to like here, and you have all of this road left that you could potentially cover.
Yeah, I wanted eyes on Lucine, but I mean, yeah, I guess I don't need that anymore because I've already seen. If I prepared that tree earlier, I can go knock that down.
Could. Where would you
Once
have prepared that?
I
Or
don't.
You could just prepare a neutral.
I did say earlier, closer to House Lumiere than to Lucine.
If you do it closer to House Lumiere, you can do it on the border of the Aspen Woods and actually hide in the tree line before it peels off west to enter the house.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
That's not like within line of sight of the house, is it?
No, not
Okay.
quite. It's close, but not quite. All right, this works.
Yeah.
Okay. Pit stop number 2.
If I can make sure the Blue Falcon guys get through first, I'll do that. But if I can't, if I completely lose them, then that's fine.
You probably lost them. They're probably gone.
Yeah.
You don't want to be seen by them anyway. They'll eat you alive. Well,
Wow.
they actually won't. You'll probably be fine, but they wouldn't give up.
Oh yeah, and I'm also going to use. I'm going to restore myself to full hit points with my
Yes.
lay on hands.
All right. You enter the spot of your prepared tree. are you going to, because now you have the difficulty of, you could down the tree now, but risking other traffic coming along that isn't your target traffic. Or you could wait to down the tree closer to.
Oh,
them
yeah, I'll
hitting.
wait to down the tree because they're going to have to stop either way.
Okay. All right, cool.
Or peel off into the rough terrain,
All
which
right. Roll for me perception.
it's actually not like important that I steal stuff from them. It would be fun. Ooh, 23 perception.
Okay, cool. You actually hear the next cart echoing through the plains before you see it rise above the small grading of the light hill. It is an unmarked wagon. Again, 2 large draft horses pulling a fairly heavy-duty wagon, covered, no windows from what you can see. A driver and a guard. No horsemen on this one, just a driver and some dude that you can see. Not super easy to tell who it's affiliated with or if it would be one of your wagons, but it's clearly a cargo wagon. It's not fancy.
Right.
It's not a passenger wagon. There's not much other traffic. It's already been a number of hours, so... Yeah?
What if I just go out there and go, hey, you delivered to you delivered to Reinhardt?
Oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. You should totally go do that.
I'll just do that.
That's so great. All right, you just walk up straight on the path, off of your trap, straight up to the driver,
Yep.
and then please repeat exactly what you're asking them, just for the camera.
Hey, are you delivering to the new Reinhardt estate?
Yeah. And then the driver immediately taps him and goes, don't tell that.
I would love if you guys would just hand over the cart.
All right. They have at this point stopped in the road. Have they? Because are you coming in front of them?
I guess so.
Okay. Well, then at this point they have stopped the cart. It's clear now that there's another guard on the back of the wagon who dismounts and mean mugs you and goes, "What, you think this is some kind of joke?"
No. Not a joke.
Are you robbing us?
Yes.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
I think that's my worst one. No, it's not. By 1. I got a 16.
A 16. Yeah, the DC was 17. So now we get to roll initiative.
Okay.
Let's see what we got. Oh, he did bad for the
I
guy
got
who
dirty
initiated
20.
this. Dirty 20. Okay, so you're still up first. Okay. The man who just began speaking an incantation and waving his hands around while his necklace began glowing delves into your mind. And could you tell me what your deepest fears are?
My deepest fears.
Your deepest fears.
Probably like dying again before I can actually finish everything I want to do.
You're dead, lying dead in the road, this very road. Your parents weep at your funeral. You're dead for real this time. No cummies backsies. Everything is horrible. You have failed your wisdom saving throw. 22 psychic damage.
Ow.
Okay, it's your turn.
Am I under any conditions or anything?
Let me read the spell.
Do I roll again, or is it just done?
You have
Is it over
disadvantage
with?
on all ability checks and attack rolls.
Just straight up?
Yeah.
Okay. For how long?
You get to make a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
The end of my turn. Okay.
Yeah. So anyways,
who cast that?
the guy that was asking, "Are you robbing us?"
Well, I mean, I'll
This
attack
guy.
whoever cast
That
that.
guy.
That guy.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. Attack rolls, or what was I disadvantage on? Do I have a disadvantage on attack rolls?
Ability checks and attack rolls.
Okay. Oh, not one. Okay. My second attack, however, is a 16.
Oh, that'll hit. The squishy wizard man.
Yay! So we're gonna start with the rapier damage. How close is he to his other guys?
Like within 5 feet.
Darn. I can't. I have disadvantage, so I can't sneak attack anyway. I will use divine smite.
Oh, he's smiting.
I am smiting. I'm gonna smite this guy, just to show him that you don't.
No phantasmal killer.
Yeah,
Phantasmal killer not allowed.
not allowed. Okay, 12 slashing and then 15. No, piercing. 12 piercing damage, 15 divine smite damage.
Oh, and 15. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Great. Okay. Yep.
27 damage.
He goes.
Does he?
Yeah.
That's
It hurt him a little bit.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Why did he do that?
Because you hurt him.
I should have hunter's marked him. Oh well.
Yeah.
I know, Ed. I'm just being. Why you do that, bro? You're so weird, bro. Why you doing that? From
All right.
the One Smiling Friends episode.
Oh yeah.
The
With Jeremy.
monster that comes out
Here,
of the
cut that
woods.
You're not gonna put, oh no, that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You're so weird, dude.
All right.
Dude, what's wrong with you?
What is the other guard gonna do? I guess like jump down, pull out a short sword, and go. Yeah, he misses. Okay. The driver's freaking out. The horses are freaking out. The driver get the horses under control? He does. He gets the horses under control. He starts trying to swerve. He's swerving. All right.
Ooh, I got a 17, so I'm out of it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No more phantasmal killer. No more disadvantage. I think you rolled. What was your initiative?
It was a big 20.
Big 20. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So now this guy.
Alright, what do we got? Shocking grasp.
Ooh, it hits. You're wearing metal, right?
A mithril.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess mithril is.
It is metal.
Metal?
But I'm trying to remember. I think metal just gives me
A
advantage.
light, flexible metal.
Anyways, let me roll my damage. I don't need advantage. I hit 9 lightning damage.
Ow.
You
You're so mean.
can't take opportunity attacks until the start of your next turn.
Oh no.
All right, it's the start of your next turn.
Okay. I have a spear. Can I stick it in the spokes of the wheel?
You can, yes. Make
All right.
an attack roll, however. You must beat the wheel's AC of 18 because it's moving quickly.
Shit, I rolled 10.
You fool, you miss.
Darn. Well,
Yeah. So anyway, that means the wagon keeps moving.
well, yeah, I mean, I guess I'll hop onto the wagon again.
Can I opportunity attack?
Oh yeah, I didn't.
the little
Well,
guy?
I'll attack the
There
guy
you go.
with the short sword.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what's the wizard guy gonna? I got a nat one.
already
Well, doesn't
shoot-
matter.
No, you tried to attack him, so it's fine.
Yeah, the other guy, the wizard guy, can opportunity attack me.
He can, but you don't got a melee weapon opportunity attack you. You
That's why I attacked the other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my
On the wagon.
2 attacks. I guess my movement, because I'm not going to move, and then I don't really have much bonus action.
Oh gosh. Okay. The driver is struggling to get the horses in line. Fails. The wagon hits the tree that you prepared, and the tree falls over.
Yay!
He rolled a freaking 3 on his animal handling check. Okay, well, that worked out for you.
Oh,
Okay.
short ride.
Yeah. The guard's gonna try. Oh, he can't do that again. That's his only thing. Oh, he's gonna cast my most favorite spell, my free damage spell,
No!
magic missile.
No!
Yeah. That's gonna be 5 force damage, 7 force damage, 10 force damage, plus 4, 14 force damage.
Ow! That's so mean.
All right, the other guard. I guess he'll run up and take a whack. Oh! He succeeded. He got a 23 to hit. Oh, he did 77 damage. Whoa. Not 77.
77 damage! Oh my god!
7 slashing damage.
Okay.
You're the guy.
I know. I'm thinking.
Yep.
I could do a number of things.
You can do a number of things.
I'm just gonna attack him. 19.
That'll hit.
All right. Well, that's minimum piercing damage, but I get sneak attack because he doesn't have his guy near him.
Uh-oh.
You fool. That's another 7 on top of that, so it's 15.
15 total.
And then I could smite. I'm gonna smite.
Oh no.
A little smite, a level 1 smite. Another 7 damage.
Oh,
so
he's
that's
freaking
20,
dead. He's freaking dead.
22 damage kills that guy?
He's freaking dead.
He had less health than the wizard?
Oh yeah. He's just a little guy.
Okay, so I guess he pops and I go, oh!
I was really hoping you'd stop at 15. He has 20 hit points.
I didn't. The other guy had 27 health.
He's casted level 4 spells.
You said, quote, little squishy wizard guy.
He is a little squishy wizard guy to you. This is just a little guy. He's like 19. He's freaking dead.
Didn't know.
He's freaking dead.
Oh!
Oh my gosh. It's over.
Add another one to the list.
Another to the list.
Well, I guess I'll
Exposed necks.
I'll look horrified for a moment, but then I'll turn to the other guy, point my sword at him, and go, "You're next if you don't get out of here."
Alright, he freaking leaves. He's out.
Cool.
Alright, the wizard is preparing one final thing.
My final
Oh no. Oh no.
self-immolation.
No. You recognize this as something Malachi has said before, because he begins casting the verbal components to fireball and then realizes you're on the wagon and goes,
Yeah.
oh wait, no. That's his turn.
I'm gonna pull out a bottle of Alchemist's Fire and shake it and be like, "You get out of here too."
You roll intimidation, please.
Okay, it's just normal intimidation. I'm not using my
Yeah,
funny. 25.
All right, he rolled a nat 1. He hobbles off. He's gone.
Okay.
They're both walking their way towards the manor, which is probably like over here where my cursor is. I don't know if you can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a couple.
It's a couple.
I
can measure that. We could learn. Yeah, it's like almost a mile away.
Cool. 5 tomatoes. 5280.
Mm-hmm.
5,280 feet.
Yep.
I'm gonna lockpick this wagon.
Okay.
I got dirty 20.
That'll do it. That's what you
That's what I
needed
needed for the other one.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what you needed for the blue
all right.
falcon one.
Anything fun in here, or is it just like furniture?
Well, there is furniture. Thank you for asking. There are also crates of things, of unknown, contents.
Well, I have a crowbar, I think.
Someone actually using a crowbar in D&D?
Yeah, I got.
Oh my
I got like the fun thieves
Oh my gosh.
backpack.
Okay, you're gonna
I
crowbar
tried to
the
use a
crates
crowbar
open?
earlier.
Yeah, I'll crowbar the crates open.
Inside the first crate that you crowbar open appears to be some ceremonial armor.
What is Grandma's cookbook? Where did I get this? Cool. I will cast detect magic. Does anything ping?
Oh yeah, the armor is magic.
All right. Can I like stuff this in my backpack, or is it like full plate
it's
armor?
big, full plate, gilded black and gold armor.
Okay. How do I do this? I guess I shouldn't have asked that question. I should have just said, "I take it," and then. I'll summon Luminous Midnight back.
Yeah.
I shouldn't de-summon him. That's a second level spell. Fuck. I'll tie
That
it
was
to
my
him.
suggestion, because otherwise he was going to stick out like a sore thumb, and you may not have gotten away.
Yeah, because he's a celestial warhorse.
Yeah, he don't blend into nothing.
He don't bite. Yes, he do.
Yes, he go.
All right, I'm gonna hitch the get the
Yeah,
armor
yeah.
broken down
put
and
it on
into
Luminous
bags,
Midnight,
saddlebags.
Yeah.
Anything else? Pinging the detect magic. It's for 10 minutes.
Yes. Another crate.
Okay. I'll pop that bad boy open.
Pop the crate open.
Checking my life like Mr. Incredible. I got time.
Inside appears to be a blade of katanas that seem familiar. They're not Mizram's katanas, because obviously you know where those are, but curiously familiar. And a certain flame tongue rapier you swear you've seen before.
No way! It's mine. Yay!
It literally is. It literally is.
Taking all those. I know. We yeah. Wait. We talked about this. The way I made it into a flame tongue rapier was by like attaching a thing to the pommel. Can I just pop that off and pop it onto my new sword?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh
That
yes!
is specifically what it's designed to do. Because I think you had said it before. It was like a hilt, and it's a magic item that you attach to the hilt, and that it inflames anything else.
Dude, I have a flame tongue rapier +2.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So I got the katanas. I got my sword back. Is there anything else?
Yeah, another wagon is pulling up behind you.
That's cool. I'm gonna step out of this one.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna ignite my rapier.
Oh.
And I'm gonna say, are you going to the Reinhardt estate?
The two guards look at each other, look at Luminous Midnight, look at the dead 20-year-old on the floor, and the driver looks back at you and says, No.
Insight?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ooh, only 13.
Oh, he's lying.
Hmm.
he gets out and runs.
Yeah.
they both get out and run.
Yes! I'm so cool! If there's nothing else magic in that wagon, I'm gonna toss an Alchemist Fire into it.
Oh, it's not magical. No magic.
Okay, and then what's in the new wagon?
What's in the new wagon? More furniture, a small bust, a marble statue that has been like carefully wrapped, but is just barely visible. Giant
break it.
chests. Okay, yeah, reasonable.
It's just full of gold.
No.
Okay.
The chests are full of baubles.
Okay.
There's some jewelry. There's some lampstands for some oil lamps. So there's a lot of furniture in this one. Really nice furniture.
Still with the detect magic, I can recast it if I have to.
Yeah.
Anything?
Nope.
Okay.
This one's just a lot of nice stuff.
Yeah, anything that's pocketable and looks expensive.
Okay. You quickly rifle through to see anything. There are some nice lamps, but everything in here is pretty like big. There's no like real pocket items.
Well, you mentioned the baubles. Do any of them look like? I guess not necessarily pocketable, but something that I could stick in my backpack at least.
Yeah, there's some little totems that you could stick in. Little wooden totems.
Yeah, I'll just grab like random stuff.
You don't really know what they are.
Okay.
Okay. All right, you grab little wooden totems.
Yeah. Those are going in the backpack.
All right. Are you setting the wagon on fire?
Of course.
All right, the wagon is being set on fire. Alchemist Fire is a go.
And then I'm gonna take Luminous Midnight. I'm gonna ride down the road, see if there's another wagon.
Above you?
Yeah.
The road appears to be clear for quite a distance. The guards, by the way, were running that. They immediately peel off and go, "Ah, ah, ah," and are now running the 3/4 of a mile needed to get to House Reinhardt.
Good luck.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if there's no other wagons, then I guess my job is done, right?
I guess your job is done.
Yeah.
Thank you, Calari, for your service. As you ride luminous midnight into the evening air, the wagon goes up in flames.
Both of them, right?
I mean,
said both.
I'm assuming if you fire both of them, that probably means you're going to catch the tree on fire too, but you know.
Well, I don't necessarily mean to cause a forest fire, but I'm probably not thinking about it.
Yeah.
So,
And away you go. All right, you have left with a cuirass or a set of plate armor, black with gilded with gold or some gold proxy. Little totems, 2 katanas, and a flame tongue rapier. Well, what I'm actually presuming is you took the flame tongue part off the rapier because you go, oh, I know how to use this. This is mine. You took it off, you put it on your rapier, and then threw the other rapier away, or took that one with you?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because that was literally my starting equipment rapier.
Just
That was
a
not-
rapier.
Yeah, I have a rapier +2, and I'm sticking it on that.
That's funny. That's very funny.
So, you've created a nightmare creature.
I have created a nightmare creature. It is funny to me every now and again when I throw like little CR2 and 3 guys at you and they literally can't do anything. They got they +6s. They got they +6s
Okay.
to hit and it just don't work.
Quick retcon. Was that guy okay? Backing up.
Yeah.
Can I check if that guy's actually dead, or was he making death saves? And if he was making death
This
saves, could I have cure wounds to him?
Oh yeah, you could have cure wounds him. You straight up
Okay.
could have cure wounds him.
Can I do that
Yes.
before I leave?
Yes.
All right. I'll do that.
Because I'm a gracious DM, I will allow you to not kill a 20-year-old with a short sword and a +3
Yay!
hit.
I didn't even think to call non-lethal because the other guy had like at least 30 hit points.
yeah.
Or well,
You
I'm
know,
probably around there.
not all parties of NPC adventures are equally weighted like you guys. You know, some people yeah.
I'm just explaining my logic.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah,
I rolled 15 damage, then I was like, oh, the other guy. I mean, let me even up the damage here a little bit. I'll pump the divine smite into that.
I was so ready for you to say 15 damage and say, got it. He goes, and runs away. And then you were like, no, I should smite him. And I went,
It's only fair. I mean, I smited the other guy with a level 2, and he was still up. I was like, okay, so these guys got a little meat on them.
Yeah, he did have a little meat on him. Yeah. It's just
That guy, my rapier went through his armor, went into bone.
Yeah.
I went, oh no.
Yep. All right,
Well.
cool.
Yay.
All right, so Malachi has engaged in diplomacy. Cagliari has engaged in arson and property destruction. Thaloran has engaged in helping the poor and casting spells in Lucine. Sable has engaged in mediation in the church. And now the only question is Grodger. Is Grodger going to Lucine? Is Nick dead?
Except for me,
Yeah, it is you.
I guess. I mean,
I don't-
is that what was?
I think so.
So, doom.
Unfortunately, I don't know if I have the mental faculties to engage in that tonight. So
Don't worry, he's got a really long walk.
yeah. So yet again, I've tried to give everyone playtime, but one person gets podcasted. So I apologize. But I think we're making good progress to the point where things should get simpler. We're lining up dominoes so that we can knock them down. And then once you're in Lucine, that'll be one less different place. This is probably going to be Cagliari's last hurrah for solo missions for a little bit. And then we'll see where we are. Anybody have any questions or requests for what they want to do before I end session and collapse into my bed?
You've made me broken again.
I did make you broken again, and don't you forget it.
Love you.
I fell asleep in my chair.
That's pretty good. Sorry.
When did you wake up?
When did I message Nick? I was not asleep for long. 9:41 is when I messaged Nick.
Okay.
So
you,
the tail end of my combat, you pretty much just miss combat.
yeah. Went pretty well. Anybody have any other desires? Things they want to cover? Things they want to do? Thoughts for next time? Okay. Then I'm gonna leave it here
Yay.
because I've had
I got nothing.
I've had a very long day, so I'm wiped. So we'll make some progress. We will continue and probably work our way back to a more standard form of tabletop roleplay in the next few sessions as we can finish our little side quests. All right, until next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.